Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. 3 big hours live from Los Angeles, and we're so excited you're here to be a part of this spectacular show that we have. It is really jam-packed. It has got so much brand new. We're actually going to see stones we don't hardly ever see, actually. I won't say never, but we've got stones that we haven't seen in years and years and years here that are going to debut in specialty designs and cuts. We've got fabulous one-of-a-kinds, as we like to do, some really high-end museum pieces for you, as well as a lot of affordable. We try to make everything as affordable as possible, so whether it's museum or something that you know and love, we're going to make it super stars and values, but we also have great wheels for you and top of the hours. How about some big blue wing specials? We've got those for you tonight. That's actually going to feature not just a ring this time, but we have a pendant. So it was yesterday we brought you the bangle. It is today we're bringing a pendant that is fabulous, so we'll have that on the way, plus some very affordable turquoise, some multiple stone rubies in one ring. We've got our largest tanzanite pendant here as well. In a round, we have some really special Chameleon Diamonds. It's been a while since we've seen Chameleon, so we'll bring those out. A lot of specialty pieces are coming out these days because this is, of course, a week in which we get a lot of jewelry out of here. A lot of the current inventory is going to go so that we can make room for all the brand new that is coming up. So really excited about that. Plus we have that request that we couldn't get to at the very tail end of last night's show. We had that dangling diamonds by the yard request. We're going to bring that to you as well. So whenever, I think it was Donnie, if I'm not mistaken. So whenever you're ready, just say the word. We'll bring that on out for you to take a look at. Plus there is a lot of brand new. I knew last night we debuted a green zircon that was amazing. We actually have another one today. So for those of you that did miss out on the green zircon, I know there were several of you. We have a new one that's almost 5 carats. It's really clean as well. Plus top of the hours, we've got a really big mahenge deal. It's going to be a very large stone, well over 1 carat in size, but it also is one of those really special mountings. We've really paired it up with some specialty stones for you that include pink diamonds. Plus there's a really affordable turquoise and a really affordable gents ring as well. So a lot to get to tonight, but of course a lot of one only. So when you do see something you love, best to dial in really early so that you put yourself at the front of the line so you can get it and get it before somebody else does, because all those amazing pieces, they're going to go. So that's how we roll on this. Guys, is it Groundhog Day? Honestly, did anybody hear what's going on with the groundhog? What happened? What's going on? What did he see? What he didn't see? Hopefully you've got, I know a lot of people dealing with some cold weather. Hopefully some spring is on the way. But hey, on this February 2nd, we're awfully glad to have you here. And if there's anything we can show you again, speaking of Groundhog Day, right? If there's something you're just thinking, I wish I could see that one more time, let us know. We'll be happy to bring out requests throughout the night also and get you whatever you'd like to see. But I think for those of you that are here on the regular, we're going to be seeing a lot of brand new that is a lot of fun. So a lot of big values coming up. So get ready to do some shopping. Nothing makes me happier than shopping and shopping along with you guys. So let's get it started right now with a fabulous, this is a kunzite actually. It's a really big emerald cut that we have for you here to start. And it's going to be item number 9524 as we get going. I know we get a lot of requests for the big kunzites coming through. So we're excited to see that to get started on a Thursday, but it's also a big size. It's a 4 carat 80. So you've got that really beautiful color saturation that we demand. Otherwise, we're not going to bring it to you at all. It's got to be that top quality, more orchid purple colors than anything else when it's normally just a lighter pink. And I'm talking really light. Usually they are just the most faint and pale of light pink colors, but this one's got a lot of saturation to it. And you get a 480 with a stack of diamonds. It's actually that triple row that's going to be that almost like staircase design down the sides, 45 points in diamonds there, and only just the one available. So it's going to go very quickly. We know that. You can even, if you want to, if you've got, again, a little different gold color preference, we can change that out for you. No problem doing that. So just say the word, let us know. We'll do that. And but we like the kunzites in the white gold. It offers a nice contrast for that stone and a beautiful way to feature it. If you want to go a little larger, I should just put it out there. We do have a 24 carat 37 in the emerald cut as well. So if you want to go a tad larger or a lot larger, we've got that too. But if you want something more affordable and reasonable, maybe everyday wearable, this is it. So speaking of wearable, let's pop it on so you can see what it looks like here on the hand and get you ready for a big value that is coming your way. Look at all those gorgeous, you got the glow and the shine. This is emerald cutting, so it's going to give you a lot of that. Whenever the light hits it, you see how it just completely lights up. Also happen to see more of those ultraviolet blue colors coming through as well. Not just the pinks, not just the lavenders, but oh, and I buried the lead today. Hold on. We'll talk about it in just a minute. As soon as this one goes, I got to tell you about something very special that's happening today in the show that's coming up at the top of the hour, next hour. It is a real, you guys are going to lose your minds over it, but I have to tell you up front because it's so limited. But how about, before we talk about that, we're going to get this one out the door, which has a $22.99 price tag. Not bad, but it's got to be better. 2223. I say we make it better than 2299 on this fabulous tutu day, and we're going to make it a lot better for you. Tutu sounds like ballet class, right? The tutus, the ballerina styles, we'll have those as well. But how about taking this one lower than $2,000, taking it lower than $1,000? We'll make it $999 if you'd like that one, to the very first caller only. And that's it. So $999 for our big kunzite. I know that is, again, very in demand, very popular. You know what else is here? One of our bigger bracelets we've ever had in gold weight and diamond weight together. So we'll see that. It's got almost like a vintage kind of estate looking style to it. So really pretty. If you like those kind of looks, we don't have those as often. So we'll see that throughout the show. Plus major markdowns on gentleman styles. We'll have a black diamond today for the guys. I do have a heart-shaped blue sapphire. So I know heart-shaped sometimes are in pinks and reds, but you know, Valentine's Day is coming, and we've got a beautiful heart-shaped blue sapphire in a royal blue. So if you love the color blue, or maybe the heart shape, just, I don't know, if it makes some kind of significance to have a heart shape in the blue, that's going to be the way to go. And a lot of one-onlys. But let's tell you a little bit about what's happening top of the hour. Do you want this one? Thank you so much. That is sold. So while I walk it over to our sold box, I want to tell you what's coming up in about 54 minutes, just so you are well-versed and ready to go, because this is where you may even want to tell a friend that you know, or get any of your jewelry-loving compadres ready, because at the top of next hour, we're going to talk about a yellow diamonds by the yard. I know we've done one before, but it had smaller round diamonds. That was it. We're going to bring you a yellow diamonds by the yard with the larger individual stones, where the stones themselves are about 20 points a piece. So they're really good size stones. They could be center stones actually in rings, but instead we put them all together in a necklace. So for my yellow diamond lovers, or if you just love that whole diamonds by the yard station style necklace concept, make sure you stay with us. We've only got, I mean, I have so few to go around. It would frighten everybody if I told you how few. You might even figure you don't have a chance. But that's why I'm letting you know right now, let you know early. We'll see that at the top of next hour. It's about 53 minutes away or so. The yellow diamonds by the yard, our newest, latest version, but super, super, super limited. So that's coming up, and there'll be pear shapes as well. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, speaking of, let's talk about that heart shape. So with Valentine's Day coming up very shortly here, let's show you this beautiful, I don't see many of these at all. It's a sapphire, I mean, perfect sapphire, perfectly defined heart shape cut. How rare is this? Item number 8848. So excited to have this one for you, and just the brightest blue. Matches my outfit too, so should have started with this, right? But hey, the kunzite got a home. We're happy to hear that. And here we go with a fabulous blue, and then yellow, and then white diamonds. Let's get you all set up. There's only one, of course, 8848. 14 karat solid. Now it will be two-tone gold because you have the yellow diamonds and the yellow gold, and you have the white diamonds and the white gold. But you have a really fabulous idea here where you're getting, guess what? A heart-shaped stone that has, oh, is that right, Mary? Okay, so Mary's keeping me informed on the news of the day, since I have really been very much, I've been cheating on my news obsession with just an all-out normal sports obsession. So yeah, between, you know, all that stuff going on. Yeah, just, I didn't even pay attention to, what's his name, Phil? Phil? PP, double P, Punxsutawney, yeah, that guy. So 6 more weeks of winter. Well, that's not what we wanted to hear probably, but, well, he's seldom right? What does he know? What does he know? But Mary tells me he says 6 more weeks of winter, so I guess that means he did see a shadow. Anyway, either way, that always confuses me. But here we go with the Curado 4 heart shape. I know what can brighten any day, no matter if you got cold weather, gloomy weather, nice weather, whatever it is. It's gems. It's gems. It's diamonds. It's great jewelry you love to look at. I mean, right? We can't rely on the weather for our happiness. We need to rely on things like whatever brings us joy. And in my life, that is a big part of that is jewelry here. So Curado 4, heart-shaped stone. You start there. Then we're going to bring you 8 points in the yellow diamonds, and then you have another 74 points in the white diamonds as well. So it's a really beautifully done ring. I love even the double row on the side shoulders there that you have in diamonds. So beautiful. I mean, look at this. I mean, just the way it's done is that really specialty double row. Then you see there, you've got that bigger row of the outer white diamonds, and then just that perfect frame of the yellow diamonds surrounding your heart shape. It's all showing that off, right? You really have that beautiful emphasis on the heart shape, as you should, because it's really rare to get that. Only one. I would recommend leaving it as is here. You don't absolutely have to, but I would really strongly recommend it. And we've got a great value for one caller, and with Valentine's Day now, probably like 2 weeks from, actually, if we go forward to Tuesday, it's a week away from Tuesday, so this coming Tuesday. So we're just about, obviously, 12 days away. So you've got a really good chance to pick this up. We'll get it right out to you, sized and ready to go in whatever size your heart desires. And take a look at this on the hand here. So you get a really good looking stone. I mean, obviously that beautiful, bright, brilliant. You're seeing it here, how bright the actual stone is in the center. It's not something we expect often from sapphires, but you're definitely getting it here the way it's so bright. And that is tough for a sapphire to do like this. So let's blow it out. We've got a $29.99 price tag, but since it is so early in the show, and I'm really excited about this little pre-Valentine's Day special, as it is really tempting to be, let's make it a lot more affordable than even $3,000. It's worth every single penny. That is true, Christy. Hi, Christy. Yeah, it does. And thank you so much. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Paula. You guys, I'm assuming it's Paula that is included, Christy and the we. Yeah, probably not as much dad, but at least mom. So yes. Hi, mom. I love the mom-daughter teams that watch together. That's always exciting. So those mother-daughter shopping duos are fierce, and I know you guys are the best. So thank you, Christy. Thank you, Paula. But here we go. Not $29.99. Watch this. We're going to take it really, really low. So again, come on in early. Don't be shy. $19.99 is great value. You'd save $1,000 right then and there. We're going to take it even lower than $1,500 just to make sure it flies on out. It's not $15. It's not $14.99. Even better, one only. Call me early. That is so good, and it'll be right out in time. Plenty of time, as a matter of fact. We'll make that $13.99 instead. So a huge value there. And only one caller for 30 seconds. Shall we see that one out the door? I guarantee you it will go, because we've taken a $3,000 ring to $1,399, and that's it. So a beautiful way to get your sapphire in a super unusual cut, and still over a carat. So all that bigger size, you still maintain that bigger carat weight. That's lovely to see. And we only have that one, so we'll see who's got it, because we're verifying already. Shall we get to our big green zircon, or is it too early for that entirely? Gents Black Diamond, brand new. Love this one. This is a super cool faceted stone. Don't forget, 45 minutes or so away. Yellow diamonds by the yard, but a new version with the big individual stones. We're loving that. That'll be here. And then, are we ready for... Yes, good. The sapphire's gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And then also look at this black opal. Oh my goodness. All the goods are here. This is so stunning. What about this? I always call it the angel wing mounting too. It is actually a little bit of a hidden hearts design as well. There's a lot to love about this one. Thank you again, Christy. This is 9562. It's also brand new, so we're 2 for 2. And then Jalen, let me know who got that kunzite so I can thank them. And then Jess, you do the same on the sapphire so I can thank them as well. But here's our round lightning ridge. And that was Mary? Oh, hi, Gary. Hi, Mary. All right, so they got the fabulous sapphire. We're waiting to see who's got the kunzite. And then here is our one and only round opal. This is a new one tonight, and it's a beautiful lightning ridge 90-point round. And then if you haven't seen this mounting, I don't feel bad. It's not here very often, but we love to see it when it is. And it tends to have so much, I think there's a lot of maybe some subtle hidden meanings here behind this, because when you look at it from the side, doesn't it almost look like it's a heart shape, really? It's a heart shape on the side if you look at the border and the way that open work is done. And then within that, it almost reminds me of a constellation or stars, the way the diamonds are scattered, and they really are beautifully scattered. And of course, the same pattern is going to be on the other side. So you get this beautiful look, and that really is going to basically cinch on in and then really show off that 90-point lightning ridge opal. But it's also a carat 09 in the VS diamond. So you get plenty of diamond weight here. And let's show it on the hand, because I always think these open designs especially really look best. I mean, you can never fully grasp the beauty of it until you see it on the hand here, and then you really get to appreciate almost like these two hearts kind of coming together here subtly, not quite right in the middle because they have that opal bringing them together there. But you have that beautiful scattered diamond effect. Those are larger round brilliants that are scattered within it. And then, of course, the entirety of the border is done in that border of diamonds as well. So that's why you get up to over a carat in diamonds here, a carat 09. Looking forward to sharing this at a great value, but of course, it's really got to be discounted if we're going to make it that great value to keep this, you know, this big sellout train going. So here's what we've got for you. Instead of, and this is a really good price tag, don't get me wrong, $32.99. But it's not going to be. And this is so rare to get around. I mean, think of how wasteful that was to take some of the most precious, valuable, lightning rich Australian material in the world and cut it to a perfect round, not some semblance or some pseudo round. It actually is a round and has those beautiful blues and greens. Who got the kunzite, by the way? It was Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. Enjoy your kunzite. And this one's going to be better than $32.99. Now we're going to congratulate whoever's going to get the big opal here in this fantastic, meaningful mounting that's not even $3,000 or $29.99. We got a long way to get it down to a price tag where we can guarantee it goes in quickly. And so this is not going to be $19.99 either, just to make sure that it can proceed here and get a great home. And we can make it quick and easy here. It's going to be less than even $1,500. It's $1,499 with the carat plus in diamonds, with the fabulous black opal, and all the blues and greens that almost makes it look like that satellite image of the Earth from, you know, outer space, right? Very much that. You've got the world in your hands here and the love surrounding it. I kind of love that meaning right there. It really does tend to look that way. So our beautiful opal, one only, $14.99, first caller there. Then we've got, I think we're getting ready, black diamond gents rings. Super, super cool. Don't see a lot of those. Plus it's that fancy facet pattern we love. Plus, if you want a big bracelet, let me just flash this here for you. I mean, you talk about designer, but remember, this is all solid gold. Let me just flash this in for you. This is here tonight in solid, look at this. This is solid 18 karat gold. Look at the width of that bracelet. And it's all going to be diamonds throughout this middle plaque. And of course here at these stations, that is one superior bracelet. I think we've only had it one time ever on the air. So that's going to be coming up. If you love that, almost like vintage antique estate style, but it's brand new, so it's not been worn or used. So we love that. Who's got the opal? We're going to find out. $14.99 on that. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we're moving on. Plus, we have some really cool earrings that are discounted. We've got a lot of diamond earrings for you, a whole little wheel of them, which is going to be nice, plus a couple of other wheels with assorted rings, and everything else you could ever want is here. Of course, if there is something you specifically want to see, we need to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you're looking for, plus that bigger kunzite coming up. And some of our biggest tanzanite values we'll see, from pendants to rings, and also a beautiful top of the hour coming up a little bit later. Loving all the great tanzanite deals. It's amazing how as we are near the tail end of them, the values just seem to be getting better and better and better. So that's impressive. Let's talk about this Jen's black diamond ring, because this is another one that you'd think we'd see a lot of. But we actually don't. We've only had one or two that I can recall ever, and this is a really cool style because you're taking an outer shape of an emerald cut, but you're giving it this extra facet pattern that goes all the way up the front and the sides. So it's a fancy facet black diamond. It's item number 9519, and that would be, well, our only one we have in stock. It's a 124, and they're calling it an Asher cut. That would not technically be correct. It's not even square. It's more rectangular. How we look at this is like a fancy emerald cut, except being an opaque diamond, as black diamonds always are, you're not going to talk about clarity gratings. We're not even going to be able to see brilliance through it. What we're going to look at here, which is why a facet pattern like this is really helpful in the world of black diamonds, is because of the fact that if you want your opaque stone to still give you a lot of liveliness or a lot of flash, that's what you want it to do. And instead of, you could always have a more traditional facet pattern with a flat table facet. That'll work too. But the difference here being that it's almost like, think of a pyramid cutting. It's in essence a lot like that, or a prismatic kind of cutting, like a prism on a chandelier, where you actually have faceting building up the entire way all the way to the top of the stone. So actually the top of the stone is the peak instead of being the plateau. So it really gives you, and there's a lot going on between the sides and the top, so all these smaller facets that allow for this beautiful, almost like a mirror-like, metallic-like finish. that's going to give you maybe not a brilliance per se like we're used to seeing out of white diamonds, but very similar in that it's very reflective. So you're going to still get a lot of that extra, again, beauty from a black diamond that is opaque. So you've got a really good, it's almost mirror-like luster. It's almost got a little metallic sheen to it. So it's really intriguing. Still going to have plenty of, again, flash to it. And it's a really cool stone at a carat 24, but we've added white diamonds at 36 points around it. So you've got a lot going on, plus a lot of gold. It's a gents ring, so we have to have a lot of gold. You can't have a gents ring without a lot of gold. And this one's going to be changeable too. So yellow gold or rose gold's fine. We'll make it custom for you. But how about, here we go again, $63.99. I got to reduce these prices. We've been doing a lot of that. I'll keep it going all night long so that we can make sure and get you all your favorites. Look at that inside. There's that under gallery we're talking about and how it's built up. So it's going to be comfortable. Just a quick one only here, like pretty much everything I have tonight. I mean, with the exception of maybe a couple of yellow diamond by the yard necklaces. It's going to be a lot of one onlys throughout the show. So just make sure that you dial in really, really early. How about this one at, yeah, $62.99 is not going to do it. And you know I'm going to take it lower than that. Can't leave it there because then the ring might stay here. We can't have this ring stick around, especially when we don't see a lot of gents black diamonds. It seems like a logical, very, very sought after combo, but we don't see it that often. So if that's something you like, and you like that striking contrast of having the black and the white, but again, you can get yellow gold or rose gold, which would be very attractive as well. Here it is on the hand. A lady could wear it also if you like a bigger, bolder style band ring with a lot of gold weight through and through. This is it, but it's nowhere near $6,000. Call me early. As a matter of fact, I'll make this one of the most affordable gents rings I've ever presented to you. In the history of all of the gents rings we've had, it's not even half off this price. $31.50 is great. But if we can take it less than $3, that's better. And if we can take it better than $29.99, that's much better. And in an effort to move these one-of-a-kinds as quickly as possible, we're going to take it less than even $2,000. And you see what I mean by prismatic faceting? All that extra, look at how it just leads up. I mean, even those bar facets on the sides that are working their way up from the very side edge all the way to the middle point, that is not going to be typical. This is very unusual to find. It's not 19, 18, 17. I like $16.99 for a gents ring any day. Yes. Oh, okay. I don't have that out here, but we can always bring it out for you. Sure. Let's do, you know what? Better than even $16.99. Hold on. Let's go better. Do you like how it ramps up too? The diamonds go up. Do you see how they come up one side and then they elevate? Same thing happens on the other side, and then they elevate and wrap around. So it's an intriguing way to wrap your black diamond with the white diamonds around it. Not even $16, not even $15.99. Let's blow it out. $14.99. Only one. You got it. Thank you so much. That is sold. So here's my new green zircon tonight because we had a gorgeous, oh wow, we had a gorgeous oval last night in the signature mounting. Let's take a look at a cushion cut that comes out today. 9557 is the item number here. And this one, wow, how about some big diamonds as well? 92 points in diamond weight in almost like a floral style halo, because it has this scalloped finish to it. Those are really big diamonds that are clustered together there. And then look at on the side, they put an extra big diamond in the round brilliance on either side to just kind of create that point as you get towards the band on either left and right side. It's 9557. This is a 498. I remember that the 409 was here yesterday. But this one doesn't have as much diamond weight, but you're getting a little bit larger stone. So for everybody, I wanted to show this early because I knew we had a lot of people miss out on that green zircon that we debuted last night. And of course, it was only one. So here is our next, and 498, great size. This is that remarkable thing that we talked so much about yesterday, is that typically when we've had a couple of this really, really rare zircon, they usually are a little bit too dark for my liking. Kind of the nature of the stone. It's just a more saturated stone overall. But when you get one that flashes like this, that has that much clarity, where you're seeing bright, bright, bright flashes of like a neon green and almost a golden green coming through, that is remarkable to find. This is truly one of the rarest stones you can ever get out there, and we are going to make it affordable. And I know so many of you missed out last night, so do not hesitate to call in early, because we're going to make sure that despite this big diamond weight and this huge stone, we're going to make it really, really affordable for you. And here's what it looks like on. You can also change the gold. We're giving a lot of gold option changes here, or gold color change options, I should say. So that's really, again, about customizing it to be just right for you. So yes, it's in the white gold now. It could be yellow gold or rose gold. I would love to see it in yellow gold as well, although, you know, from the side, really from the front here, you don't see much of the gold at all. It's just about those bigger diamonds surrounding that big, stunning stone, and some of the brightest. I would take this because the rarity exceeds that of even really fine quality emeralds and chrome diopsides and savorites and everything I just mentioned. Those are really important and pricey stones. We're going to make this better than, well, $39.99. Let me help you. I'm doing this on everything so far. I'll keep that going all night long. There's a reason everything's going. It's because of these massive discounts I'm giving you, and because we're just making sure that every single one of a kind goes. And that's because, watch this, it's not even $2,999. You are truly getting one of the rarest stones out there when you actually purchase this piece. It is not $29.99 though either. Already have it. Looks like maybe somebody thinking about it. This is why you dial in really early. It is not even $2,000. It's $19.99. One only, that's it. First caller. Change the gold, get your size, all of that. Do we have the North Star request? Looks like we do. So, Jess, you've got the green zircon? Congratulations. And then here is our North Star request for, I'm not sure, do you know who this was for, Joyce? Mark? Hi, Mark. All right, so let's show it. Now, we had several designs. This one is sold. Congratulations. Look at this. I hope this is the one he's looking for because we have had, you know, several different looks in what we could consider a North Star design. But this is item number 444, and it is this really cool, kind of like every single spike of the star is a knife edge style. So it's very dimensional. It's got a lot of depth to it where there's going to be one side that's mirror finished and the other side that's pave. And then you see really here, that's the back and how that's finished. And we'll show it against the hand here so you get a sense of the size. It's a really good size pendant. 26 points is the diamond weight from the different angles there, and that's all pave. And you can choose your white, yellow, or rose gold here. We've got those ready to go for you, and there it is, 1.5 inches, top to bottom, including the bail. I'll show it on the neckline as well, and this one is going to be a really, really good value. Actually, we had a reduction when this was first debuted. It was more money, and it was really popular. And since we've had a lot of people, it's one of those, we know it's a good style when people come back and get a new color of gold. That's oftentimes what happens here. People love it so much that if they wear a different color of gold, they want one in every color to match every ensemble. Here's what it looks like from a distance away so you can see what that's all about. And that is going to be a really, really fabulous value. Yes, go ahead, Jalen. The black diamond. And what was the name? Stanley? Thank you, Stanley. All right, Stanley got it. Thank you, Stanley. Nice to have you with us. On this one, it's $5.99. So quick request here. Bringing it out. Let me go ahead and zoom back a little bit more here if I can so we can see the whole thing because it's got some great size to it. Not just the length, but also the width as you saw there from a distance. So really, really well done. And that's $5.99. So thank you, Mark, for the request. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Maybe it's going to be that decorative star meets, it's kind of like a star, but it's really those designer stars. You know, sometimes the regular kind of standard 5-pointed star can look a little bit basic. Yeah. Oh, what does he think? Is this the one he liked? Perfect. Does he want white, yellow, or rose? Very good. Hi, Mark. So that's the one he wanted. So perfect. So glad we could bring that out so quickly for you. Thank you. Thank you. And then shall we bring out the big kunzite? We've got the big kunzite. Call me on this one. We're going to get to a really big tansy. I've got an Asher cut for you. Plus we have a chameleon diamond that's marked down. And again, look at the dimension. I'll just show it here flat for a minute just so you can see. See how most of this side is the pave and see how it ramps up to a point at the top? And most of this side, not entirely, that's what I love most about it. It's not exactly as plain as you'd expect. There's that one unexpected among all the pave, there's that one mirror finished gold piece. And then the same thing happens on this side where it looks like it's mostly mirror finished gold, but then there's that one row of pave. And then yet all this mirror finishing, because it's angled the way it is going to tend to reflect the diamonds on the sides. So it ends up looking magnified or like more diamonds are there than there actually are. So beautiful piece. One more time on the hand here. Pick your favorites, not just for our requester. We have very busy. We have very busy phone lines right now. Not a lot of operators here. So bear with us if you're waiting on hold. This is a huge value and it's $5.99 and congratulations. We'll be moving on in about 30 seconds here. Open to anybody. It's one of those pieces that was not scheduled, but we do have a little bit of quantity available in the different gold colors ready to go for you. So beautiful option there at $5.99. That is a better value than even where it debuted once upon a time. And that price, I believe, was $7.99. That was popular. We've saved you another $200 tonight. Thank you, Mark, for the request. I've got to show you. We have a very, very large kunzite, and It's the one I mentioned, the 24 karat emerald cut that we're going to bring out. Plus, you want to see our best of the best tan tonight? I just got to pop this in. Speaking of pendants, and actually, we could probably show it up close here because I zoomed that camera back. Look at this. There comes a time, and oh, let me get the fingerprint off of it. There comes a time in every jewelry piece's life where it can no longer stay in our vault. Tonight, we've reached that point with this piece, and it's so impressive and so important and so really, really spectacular rare. Let me show it on the hand here for you. It needs to go. It needs a home. It really does. And this is just one of the most exquisite pieces I can bring to you. So I just want to let you know that we've got, since we've got your attention on pendants with the North Star, that this is also here and it's got to get a home here tonight. It's item number 8240. Truly the most exquisite round we have. We have a bigger stone that's 33 carats in an emerald cut, but this is our 2790 in the blue wing Portuguese cut round, plus it's in 18 karat gold, and it's got really important diamonds. Did you see those trillions? Each side is a bale. So obviously there's no up or down, it's a round, so there's no right or wrong way to wear it. But we just for ease put basically, you can put your chain through any of the four corners, if you will. I'm calling them corners just for, ease. But there's actually a big trillion at the north, the east, the south, and the west. And then there's that really beautiful double halo. So 124 in the trillions, another 235 in the rounds, and that is the size you're getting. So truly tremendous. Give me a call if you'd like that one because we're ready to get that one home. The trillions alone are 31-point individual stones, and they're VS diamonds. It's in the white gold only. I'll show you the back of it here as well, which is all, let me actually do that up close. That'll be a little easier to see. You can even see the red flashes coming through the backside of the stone. And then here it is up close and personal. It's really, really stunning. So give us a call. We've got it. It's been $30,000 for a while, $29,999. Happy to do a discount so we can get that out of here tonight. If you'd like the ultimate in blue wing block D pendants, we'll have another one later in a pear shape too. That's going to be a really special opportunity. And for those of you that missed out on that big ruby yesterday, I had a 349. I brought out something similar in a 204. Look at this, because I know there were several of you that had wanted the 349, but we're just a tad bit late. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Oh, good. Sandy H. and her husband. Do we know her husband's name by any chance? Oh, okay. Sandy, well, first of all, thank you and hello to you. Happy February. And thank you so much for calling and letting us know. And also, she said that her husband received his Royals and Barn Gents ring and he loves it. So happy to hear about that. Well, wonderful. See? Husbands and wives shopping together for their jewelry. Love that. We had the mother-daughter duo earlier. Now we've got the husbands and the wives shopping for themselves. I love it. So yes, share the jewelry with everybody. And hopefully, yep, the values are good enough where you can. But look at that beautiful 204. Doesn't this remind you a lot of the one last night we had? Because that one had big pear-shaped yellows. This has big pear-shaped yellows. That was a big center ruby. This is a big center ruby. This is actually a 204. I spy a little fingerprint on the side, so let me work on that and give it an extra polish. And then we'll talk about 18 karat solid gold, item number 9174. Take a look at that. And it's also, well, that's why it's partly so familiar, is this is also a cushion cut square, which is also a lot like the 349 yesterday. So not even 24 hours later, we're bringing you something pretty comparable here that is to be loved, because you have a 204, super gleaming, bright and clean, and there's that glow we so rarely see with rubies, but if it's here, it was hand selected, so you know it's got to be good. Plus 17 points on the pear-shaped yellows, they're VS yellow diamonds. How about 36 points? Actually, you know what? It's 17 points on the side stones. So actually, I'm going to reverse that, Tony, because it looks like we just got to flip that. It's actually 36 points on the pear shapes. And so that's among the two there. And then you have the 17 points in the rounds. That would be the yellow diamonds alone. Then look at what you got in white diamonds. Another carat 20 in the white diamonds, which are only 10 of them. So they're huge as well. 12 points each on the white diamonds. So we've got big yellows, big white diamonds. It just feels so much like last night's that I know so many of you missed out on. So let's make this a deal. We're going to try it on. We'll get you a great, great offering, a great value. I'm so excited about this one being here. Plus, if you wanted a little bit more affordability, well, this is also going to be just that. So really special opportunity here for you, but only one. Come on in early. There's a reason it's here 34 minutes into the show, is because it's going to fly at a price tag like this, where it is supposed to be $14,999. But if you were with me, you know I brought the $349 well down So what we're going to do is make this $14,999 piece do the same. Yes?
Joe wants to know if you have any white diamond pendant in the range of 1,000.
White diamond pendants, like a solitaire? Sounds like something I bet we do have that I could work on for you. Maybe get something from the vault, like a $1,000 range diamond pendant. Sure. Joe, we'll work on that for you. Let's see what we can bring out. And then look at this. On the hand, still seeing the glow from this distance away. Hi, Joyce. What's going on? Donna, you got it. Chameleon Diamond with the cert coming up. We'll show that next. First things first, let's get this one out the door. It's not $15,000, not $14,000, not even $10,000 or $99.99. We have one, and it's time for this one to go. And every diamond in the piece, besides the little wraparound halo of the yellows, are exquisite and large. So keep that in mind. The mix of the yellow and the white diamonds together, but really individual, sizable stones here. And no, you do not pay $99.99. This is getting better, and that's why it will go. And look at how beautiful. I almost want to call it velvety. It looks almost like there's a softness to the ruby. It's bright and it's glowing and it's just amazingly bright, but it's also just looks like there's this internal glow that almost seems to extend far beyond the borders of the stone, and it's not even $99, $89, $79, or $69.99 either, with all these huge colossal diamonds to go with it, because it deserves it. It's a super important stone. It's not even $69.99 if you have wanted a bigger ruby, and it is so rare to get up and over a 2-carat size. That is impressive to do in the Burma ruby world, and this one is achieving that. And not only that, adding all those big diamonds with it, getting you such pristine clarity on everything there, because every diamond is also a VS. Even the yellow diamonds are graded as VS, so that is important. And they're not even going to be the whole package deal in the 18-karat solid gold. We got that up there. Get the 18-karat gold, you get that higher purity gold, the incredible diamonds. Everything about this is really just that high status piece that should never be $69.99, let alone where I'm taking it, which is even lower, because tonight it is $5,999 for a 2-carat plus in the Burma ruby for one very lucky caller. Take a look at that one more time. $59.99. That'll be long gone. And then, yes, Donna, we'll show that chameleon next, the chameleon collectible. It is such a rare find. We talk about fancy colored diamonds all the time, but the chameleons are the changing color diamonds, so we like that even more. So this is the one to own, $59.99, huge value there. Look at those big white diamonds. Again, 10 diamonds in total on the white diamonds. That's a carat 20, so 12 pointers each. Think about what a big deal that is. Plus those yellow diamonds, think about where they're at. You've got 18 pointers on the yellow diamond pear shapes. That wraparound design is another 17 points in the yellow, and you've got a whole lot going on and a lot to love. But that's really, the diamonds are accessories. They are still, as rare and lovely as they are, they're accessories to that red ruby, which perfect way to go, and clarity beyond. Now we'll have a ruby 3-stone style coming up that also has a lot of diamonds to go with it. So stick around if you want something a little more affordable. But let's get to our chameleon by request. It's item number 7933 coming up right now. First of all, I had to bring this out because number one, the discount, but number two, I'm very particular about the chameleons. They all start with a different type of color. The most common start color is more of a green color, but they can usually trend more towards browns and more like what I call kind of mossy greens, where they may not be as bright as a typical green diamond, because let's remember there's a whole category of fancy colored diamonds that are green, and that's a fancy color in its own right. That's great. But this, remember, is a chameleon diamond. So it's actually two fancy colors in one that happens to change back and forth based on the temperature that surrounds the diamond. So as it's gently heated, think about like hot car summer day kind of thing where it's like really toasty, right? And it's a gradual heating process. You don't stick it in the oven, you don't do any of that, don't put it by an open flame. That's not going to quite achieve the heat you need. But basically a slow and gradual heating process is going to change the color just temporarily. And this green diamond, suddenly, if you heat it up, will look like an orangey golden diamond. Then when it returns back to room temperature, it's back to that green color. So yes, the majority of the time it's going to be this kind of, we'll call it room temp color. It is that green color. So for me, it really, really matters what kind of green are you getting. Sometimes there are a lot of brown, sometimes it's a lot of yellow. This really is, if it were just a green diamond, really that top quality you would look for, that exact color that you would really want to have. So also, it's a bridge. And every Chameleon diamond we're ever going to show you is going to have a GIA cert. I would never recommend shopping a Chameleon diamond unless it actually has the documentation and the expertise of GIA behind it. I would not want you to ever take anybody's word for a Chameleon unless you've actually know for sure, have actually seen the color change take place. So huge, because also this actually, yes, they still give you a clarity grading. They're going to give you all the specs and all the specifics that you would typically get with a GIA cert on a white diamond or a yellow diamond or a pink diamond. But they don't get much more rare than this because it's still fancy color. Nobody's even been able to figure out, with all the expertise and all the research and all the modern technology we have, nobody still has really quite been able to figure out or put their finger on why these stones do what they do, but we know they're extremely rare. So huge value, great chance to pick it up. Wait till you see, because you're already seeing it. It's VS2. Let's show you the cert. That's really important because any fancy colored diamond that's graded that way is impressive. This one's also 53 points, 14 karat gold, 85 points in the diamonds that are in the bridge around it. Here is what the cert looks like. So you can see it's a pear modified brilliant. 4 by 6.3, 53 point stone, and then fancy brown, green, yellow. They always list multiple colors there because they are basically, again, they're accounting for those color changes that take place. Even color distribution, of course, it is all natural. There's no funky treatments that get it there. VS2, your proportions, your polish is good, your symmetry is good, your fluorescence, well, that's going to say strong yellow. You know how normally they say none or some? This is where you're getting strong yellow, and then right below that, the comment section tells you what I was just trying to explain to you is about the color changing temporarily when it is heated, and then again returning back to a room temperature. Look at that diagram though of the clarity. Front of the stone, back of the stone, hardly can find, I can't find anything. Where did they map anything there? Because it should probably have something. Oh, okay, I see it, I see it. There's a faint little something right there under that crown facet. Okay, that's it. That's obviously hidden by a crown facet. So even under a microscope is very difficult to see. Above that, the color diamond grading scale and your clarity scale from GIA. So that comes with it, huge value, and that's why I brought it out. Because we haven't seen a Chameleon in a while. It's partly because we don't have many left. We're just a little bit, we're not super anxious to get them out the door, which begs the question, why would we be discounting this so tremendously as we have? Let me show you upright, and then we'll try it on the hand. And yes, you can change the gold color if you want to. It's like every piece has a fingerprint today. I'll try it on here while we're at it. And then already polished and ready to go here and ready for its close up. And then we'll just center it up for you. So this is better than the $13,999. And when I tell you that, it's really, truly, that's $13,999. There it is. That's the piece. That's the price it once was. And that's why it's here. Because nobody has said yes to $14,000 for the 53-point Chameleon, as much as we know how rare that is. We're going to take it a lot lower for you. Give me a call. And then we've got so many great requests to bring in. I think we're going to work on hopefully a diamond pendant for you. And this is not even going to be close to $14,000. This is why I brought it out for our Thursday. Huge value here. One of our biggest values we've seen on a Chameleon by far is right here. And you don't pay even $10,000. Truly one of the rarest I can bring. And that is what I love about this stone. Already vibrant, bright. This would be, if it were just categorized as a green diamond alone, that would be one of the top qualities you expect out of a green diamond coloring, and that's all natural. It's not 10,000, or it's not even another half of that. If we go to $5,000 on a 53 point, I just yesterday had a 52 point pink, it got under 5,000. Well, that was actually spectacular. Well, this is actually going to be a category rarer than pink diamonds. As rare as pink diamonds are, this one's a point larger, over a half carat still, and it changes color. So you are, yes, even when you categorize pink diamonds versus chameleons, the chameleons are going to win out on a rarity level, no doubt about it. So few of them to go around. It is not even $49.99. We have one. Let's blow it out even better for you. The lowest price we can bring is right here. And we're already saving you, I mean, we're saving close to $10,000 on this ring from where it was. So do not hesitate, because it is $4,888 tonight. And that is it. Yes. The ruby, I'd be happy to. The ruby for who? You want to see it one more time? What's that? And you want to see it close up again one more time? You got it, up close and on the hand. We'll see who's got our chameleon. The ruby may be verifying right now. Here it is one more time, up close and personal. So Ellis, this is really one of the very best we have had in the 2 Carat Plus when it's giving you rare cutting. We know that, cushion cut square. It's like a round with a subtle corner to it. It's got this beautiful, beautiful clarity to it. You see the glow. Let me polish that up again for you as well. And then let's try it on the hand for her too, so she can see it. I mean, the glow is incredible. Even when I'm essentially blocking the light that's capable of going through the stone by putting it on the hand, you're still seeing this amazing lit up from within property. And when you see it from this distance and it's able to do that, that's a huge, huge bonus. This is $59.99. There's only one, of course, all those bigger diamonds that comes with it. We even upgraded the gold to 18K, so 75% pure on the yellow and the white gold that, you know, basically are the foundation of this ring, and it's $59.99. And here we go up close one more time. Truly one of our better values. We had a major, major cushion cut yesterday. Wanted to bring this out just as a an opportunity, a second chance for somebody else to indulge in the rarity, the beauty, the specialty. That one is sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And then our chameleon, let me just remind you, since we had to just depart for a moment there to get that request, this is the chameleon for $48.88. Thank you so much on the ruby. Enjoy it. And then I don't think we found anything yet, Joe, on diamond pendants. They didn't bring anything out yet for me, so it looks like we're still working on that. We've got about 14 minutes only now until we get to that yellow diamonds by the yard, but brand new. Not the one you've seen before, something special and brand new. And I want to show you this, a very important tourmaline, 9256 coming up. And this is just, I shouldn't have even said it's tourmaline because I kind of maybe just got a little bit of, took the surprise element away, because otherwise I think it'd be fun to guess what that is with the coloring that's there. But that is a real pinky, peachy, golden type of color here blending together in the tourmaline family. That is item number 9256. And Donna, we can always try and bring out another chameleon if there's something specific you'd like, if you'd like smaller or larger or a different shape perhaps. I don't think, we don't have a lot of them left, but we do have some, so we can always bring out if you're looking for something a little bit different from the pear shape. But we do have, you know what, real quick before I get into this tourmaline, since this was a request, I think it was Joe, right? Joe, I just got in my hand here the perfect pendant, I think. So let me just hold that thought on the tourmaline and let's bring this out, which is that iconic, classic as can be pendant that really every woman should have. This is why it makes such a great gift idea. If that's what he's thinking about, this is really ideal. This is exactly what I would have gone back to the vault and got for you. And actually, let me now refocus, because watch this VS quality diamond do its thing. You see what happens when it's like out of focus and then we bring it in and then refocus for you so you can see the beauty of right up close why we love our VS diamonds, and why in turn you all love our VS diamonds, are because they do that. Everything you're seeing, 1514 is the item number. This is a classic pendant. We're talking about a solitaire, individually large, half-carat minimum diamond, because we're going to make sure that the clarity is the most important factor. We have to have VS. It has to be white and bright, as you see here in the white gold against the white backdrop it's on. No body color showing up on that diamond. So that's the priority. So if that took a 54-pointer instead of a 50-pointer, so be it. You may get larger than what the screen even says. But it's a VS stone. It's a round, brilliant, ideal cut. It's in white, yellow, or rose as far as the bale and the basket are concerned. But this is the classic. This is a style that for as long as jewelry has been popular as an adornment for our bodies, this is the style that when it comes to a diamond piece, a diamond necklace, it turns into a necklace as soon as you pop your favorite chain on with it. This is the piece that's an icon. Classic styling, beautiful half-carat solitaire. Again, could be larger. That's okay. Extra bonus if you get a larger one. But this fact is that it's that beautiful round brilliant. We see that dazzle and sparkle. We know what that VS quality brings. But you get your choice of white, yellow, or rose. You're going to pop your favorite chain on, and suddenly you have your wear every single day for the rest of your life piece. And yet, when you are a gift giver and you're giving a diamond of this size, ladies know this is a very, very impressive and important diamond to get, in that it is a half carat and that it is such a high clarity. So you've got all of that. And this is, again, perfect time here where we're about 2 weeks away, not even, we got less than 2 weeks here, until Valentine's Day. Think about if you're even thinking ahead to Mother's Day or birthdays or anniversary celebrations that are coming up that you'd like to honor with the classic, which is a diamond. There's really nothing more appropriate to give as a gift than a diamond because every gal's going to love it. It's going to go with every other piece of jewelry she has, whether, or it could be a great first piece too. This could be her inaugural piece of fine jewelry because it is just that timeless and classic and wearable. Everybody can wear it. Everybody can enjoy it. It's really ageless. It's really timeless. It really does just transcend above the typical trends that are out there in jewelry. This is the icon. And we, of course, are going to bring you the best value possible on a VS diamond because nobody else prices VS diamonds the way we do. And here's your chance to pick it up. Take a look at this. It's going to be very, very affordable and perfect for gift giving. We'll have it right out to you in that white, that yellow, that rose gold. And as long as you have a classic chain, you're good to go. Pop it right on through. You're ready. But this is just a spectacular, spectacular value. A $1,999 piece here ordinarily. We're going to take it a lot lower than that. All you have to do is call because this will not stick around. We know that. I'll show it against the hand here for you as well so you can see it from another perspective. It's meant to be on that, you know, daintier, classic kind of diminutive style. It's not supposed to be huge. It's supposed to be everyday wearable. But you still get the pop. You still get that undeniable brilliance and sparkle and all of that. You don't pay $19.99. Here's your measurement. It's going to be just under a ½ inch top to bottom, including the bail. The stone itself has a diameter that's 1/4 of an inch, which is a good size, and just beautiful sparkle. So that perfect little touch of glamour every single day, no matter if you are a glamour girl or if you're a little bit more subdued and cash, it really does work no matter what. Let's take a look at it again close up and just get ready for the big, big discount because it is not even $19.99 for that ½ carat stone, all in that gold setting style. Beautiful basket work, keeps it level on the neckline so it doesn't flip or turn when it's on your chain. It just stays facing out to the world. It's $999. Huge value for our diamond lovers, you know, and diamonds have really, really, really escalated in pricing, and we all understand that and know that and are living with that, but this is the alternative. Don't pay more for your big VS diamonds. Get a great value. That one is $999. Does not get more classic than that. So we'll give it 30 seconds, then we'll go back to that tourmaline that we have, and then big kunzite coming up. And get the requests in. We've already had 2 tonight. We've had 2, and one was that beautiful North Star, the other being the diamond pendant. So here they are, and some great pendants, which always are great for gifting because you never need to worry about size. That is just that's a given. It's one size fits all because she's got the chain, right? And whatever chain she's got, that is her favorite. You pop that on with the pendant, you're good to go. So no sizing issues. In this case, there's also no real style to worry about because it is so classic. So huge value there at $999, 50 point plus in that round brilliant diamond we love. So that's going to be a great way to shop a really classic. I don't think there's anything we do in pendants that is more classic than that. So that's a good way to go. Let's go back to our tourmaline here. We started to visit with this one, 9256, and now we're going to zoom right on back, show you that beautiful color where it's like a peachy, pinky, golden color together. Almost like what we'd see if a Padparash's Sapphire was here, but with a tourmaline, you can get that much bigger of size. Like in this one, it's an 894 in that carat weight of this roval stone. I call it a roval because it's not quite exactly as elongated as ovals usually are. You have more of that roval shape, so it's kind of between the dimensions of a round and an oval. But it also has 46 points in diamonds that are round brilliant set in pave, basically in a trillion shape on each side. It's in the yellow. Change it if you want. I think that would look stunning in the rose gold or the white gold. White gold for contrast, rose gold for a little bit of tonal quality, bringing out the pinks. Yellow gold, tonal, bringing out the goldens as you see there. Huge value though, and if you remember, we had one similar the other day. So many people wanted it. This is really dazzling. Of course, the clarity is really what we should really focus on right now because tourmaline is not usually this clean. We wish it was, but it's not. But you would think, given all the scrutinizing we do to even bring one to you, you'd think it was always clean when you're shopping with us because we're just picking out that 1 out of every 1,000 or 2 stones to pick out those high clarity stones. But again, when you get 9 carats and it's still totally at clean like this is, that's impressive. One caller, first caller, that's it. I got a $9,699 value. Then we've got it marked down to $49.99. I'm just gonna leave that behind and we're gonna go even lower for you. Only just this one, obviously. You could wait years and years and years looking at tourmalines every day and not find an exact match to that stone. That's what they do sometimes. With thousands of identifiable colors in tourmaline, sometimes you get these beautiful blends. It's like a blend or a mix of colors together. But it's not $49 or $39 or $29.99. First caller, we've only got the one here. Blowout time, make it $2,499 only. That's it. $24.99 to get that one to you. Okay, who's got it? $24.99 on the big 9 carat, almost $8.94 in that center stone size. How about this big bracelet? Is anybody intrigued by that big designer bracelet I showed you? 18 karat white gold, 334 in diamonds. Love the clasp too, makes it so easy. It's a slide, oh yeah, decorative clasp, love it. So we can show you that big bracelet. That has not been here very often. I think it's only been on one time, ever. And the big kunzite coming up too, and at top of the hour, remember we'll do that yellow diamond, the new yellow diamonds by the yard. I don't think I've had a debut in any diamonds by the yard that did not sell out on day one. So we're gonna have that for you, and this one's really limited because of the big stones, so get ready for big yellow diamonds. We've got that coming up. I just think, as we march on here, can I show this on my hand first? Because size is gonna be everything here on this stone. And I really think it is time for this stone to get a home. It's 9418, and this is our big emerald cut kunzite. Remember we had that stone earlier, gone immediately. Here's our 24 karat 37, and I just love seeing it from a distance to start because yes, you're getting the perspective of the size and how it goes knuckle to knuckle, but you're also, and maybe even more importantly, seeing the colors that come through, not just pink. I don't think anybody would even call this pink, right? I think there's a lot of colors we would name before we use the term pink, which is usually what a kunzite's supposed to be. Just the lightest, most pale shade of pink out there, like a pink diamond, but usually even lighter. This one is, you know it's good quality when it's got beautiful purple orchids and blues. And I'm saying blues because look what happens when the light hits those emerald cut step facets in the middle. Don't the facets look like they're lighting up in like an electric ultraviolet neon blue? Incredibly important here. And these bright flashes and this beautiful look, and of course pink spodumene is the family, but kunzite's its trade name, and it's 24 karats 37. It's got 31 points. There are diamonds. They're on either side. We'll show that to you up close. But this is just really an astounding cocktail ring. It's really affordable for what it is. Let's go back to the wheel, show it close up, show you how these walls of gold lead right up to the sides. Look at that, all mirror finished, and then we set that diamond row in. Yes. Oh, thank you, Karen. That was Karen got the diamond pendant or a diamond pendant. Wonderful, thank you. And she got for a rose gold option too. Isn't that nice that we offer all 3 gold colors? Isn't that great? So that, I don't know where else Karen would go out there and find a diamond solitaire pendant in rose gold. So I'm glad that we offer those gold options for you. So thank you, Karen. And then here we go with the 2437. Just got to move this one out. It's in the white gold only. Take a look at each side with those diamonds kind of spliced in there. If you were actually to run your finger along that edge there, it's completely smooth. Those are bigger diamonds that are paved, but they're set really between the basket work that you see is solid around the stone, and then that shank that's basically just tapering down the side. So huge value. Watch this one, and there are those blues again. There are those stunning. See how it is, okay, more of like an orchid pink color, but then you see it straight on and you see these really lavish purples and blues coming through. It is so electrified. It is so rare. And yet, where it started at $14,999, and my first purchase ever for myself here was a big kunzite. And still as pretty as the day I got it, which was so many years ago. I got it to match an outfit for an event, and I got to tell you, it's really specialty. It's actually about this size. Mine's a 23 karat, so very similar. Mine's a pear shape, mine's 23 karats, this is a 24 karat emerald cut. This quality though is a step up. When I bought mine, which was, well, actually about 5.5 years ago now, we didn't even have this quality. This Afghan material is so high end. It's even beyond what we originally were bringing back in the day. So this is a really huge deal. And why I mentioned that it looks as good today, if you're thinking, what's a weird thing to say? Remember that kunzites oftentimes are known to fade over time, not the Afghan material. The Afghan has proven that it doesn't do that. So that origin, not only delivering the best color to start, but actually keeping that color, maintaining that color, whereas a lot of the kunzite of the world will actually be not just a pleochroic gem, but actually can lose color over time. They called it the evening stone for the longest time, and they still do, because generally you had to keep it really under and in darkness when you store it away. People were saying you couldn't even wear it during the daytime because for fears that it would fade just from a little bit of exposure to light. So it was always called the evening stone. Well, that is certainly still a concern with a lot of kunzite out there. The Afghan material, which is why I mentioned my own that I've had for 5.5 years running, and it's never changed in its color. And yes, I do store it. I don't keep it out, outside on the patio in the sunlight. It's, kept in a jewelry storage box. And, when it goes out for an evening or goes out for a daytime, it's perfectly fine. So that Afghan material tends to be that kind of debunks that myth, but that's because it's that highest end quality. So now we just need a great price tag, and it's the top of the hour too. So welcome to the show. Take a look at this. We'll get it at home right now. First caller. How about this? $2,499 on the big 24-37 carat weight in the kunzite. Then we'll get to our yellow. Bless you, bless you, bless you, Tony. I hear you back there. Oh, goodness. I hope you're not next in line for the plague that's going around. Oh, goodness. But tell you what, $24.99 only on this one. Huge. We're basically $100 a carat for the stone. Free gold, free diamonds on the sides. And let's talk about what's next. Yellow diamonds by the yard. But a new one with the big individual stones coming up and very limited. So we're ready. Plus, for whoever was a requester last evening who wanted the dangling diamonds by the yard, I do have it out here. I believe it was Donnie who wanted to see that. So, Donnie, if you're waiting or if you're out there, just tell me, say the word. We'll bring that out for you. You've got the kunzite. Thank you. All right, so that means top of the hour's here. Let's talk about this great necklace we have coming up. Welcome to the show again. Glad you're with us tonight. Thursday night, we're live with you as always. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. Thank you on the kunzite. We'll find out who got that kunzite. And most of our first hour is gone. We have the chameleon, the pear-shaped chameleon in the bridges here. We have the opal. That was the round opal with the kind of angel wing heart-shaped design. And then we have still a couple of our diamond pendants. I know they were very popular, but those half-carat round brilliant diamond pendants are still here at $9.99 if you'd like one of those. And we'll have them out to you in time for V-Day. This also would be a great idea for gifting because it is brand new and it's 9514, and it's a really, really special, it's a DBTY, but it's a YDBTY. And I don't mean why, like why, I mean why, like as in yellow diamonds by the yard. Now, when you'll say why is when I say the price tag, you're going to go, why? Why would they do huge individual yellow diamonds for a price tag like that? Well, because we want to make them affordable, but I only have, okay, I'm going to say it. Don't let this discourage you, just dial in. I have fewer than 10 to go around for everybody. 10. Fewer than 10. Not 10,000, not like a 10 times 10. We're talking about, this is it, guys. Very few. Now, typically when I bring out a DBTY, even one that's been here for years, we sell 20 or 30. Even when it's been on over and over and over again. This is going to be brand new, debuting right now, and I have fewer than 10. And it's our, let's just say it, it's the most lavish of any of our diamonds by the yard because these are individually huge yellow diamonds. Diamonds that could rightfully be center stones in earrings or rings or pendants, but instead we put 5 of them throughout. Basically, it's going to be that 3/4 way around the neckline. It's going to basically be from one side of the neckline to the other, which you'll see. This is going to have pear shapes, so something a little different than just the rounds, which we've done before. We did the smaller round diamonds in the yellows. We've sold out of those. Now you get a pear shape that is a really good size. I mean, I'm talking about nearly 20 points each because there are 97 points total weight here. 5 stones, almost a carat, almost 20 points each. That's a big deal. Plus, it's as is. It'll be two-tone gold. The chain itself is in the white gold. The bezels are, of course, yellow gold. So yellow gold and white gold together. We've built in the adjustability. We've given you the high-end lobster claw clasp. All of that is happening. And only, Fewer than 10. And this would be the kind of necklace where some of you might get more than one because you want one for you and you want one for a loved one. Or you want to get multiples for gifts. You want to get all the sisters one, or you want to get all the daughters one. This is the way to get it, but really affordably. That's the beauty of it. But again, we're talking about, maybe this isn't going to be a couple $100s because we're talking about such important diamonds here. Really the first of its kind, even though we brought you so many different, station style necklaces. Let me show this on the hand first, actually, because I want you to see from a distance away. There are your 5 stones. And again, we do an odd number typically because that way you always see exactly where the center is. And let me drape that right there. So you can see, that big, nearly 20 point, nearly 1/5 of a carat, pear-shaped yellow. That would be where your centerpiece is. So you always know where to position it when you put it on, and then it stays there for the day. So then beyond that centerpiece, you're gonna have 2 on each side. Total of 5 pear-shaped yellow diamonds, which I'll show you up close next. They sit, the bigger the stone is that you use in the style, the better it really sits on its own, meaning when it's got your neckline as a backdrop, and you put it on the right way, it tends to really sit where that front or that front face of the bezel is always going to be outright. I mean, not always, 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 because we are moving creatures and moving beings, but this is what you're going to typically see. There's the front, there's the back. So as it turns, and it will every now and then, you've got that beautiful brilliance from all the sides. That's your yellow diamond, and again, they're all going to be identical here. Yes, one is already gone, and guess what? This is already going to be like the countdown is on. Here's your adjustability. There's your lobster claw and 16, 17, 18-inch lengths. So those O-rings allow you to adjust it day by day to fit the neckline for that day. This is as is, like I said, so you know, no choice to make here. There's no choice on size. There's no choice on gold color, but we did do a diamond cut chain for you. And look at these big individual, nearly 20-point yellow diamonds each. Let's show you again from a distance away. So really designed to give you that, consistent, like from one side of the neckline to another. So what generally is showing up from when somebody looks at you directly, that's where you're gonna have your diamonds kind of dotting the every couple of inches of the chain. And it's a really, really great value because we're not even gonna bring it for $79.99. And there are a lot of places in this world that with that size yellow diamond, that's exactly what you would have to spend or more. I'll show it against the neckline here very quickly just for a little bit of a size perspective, just to give you kind of another look at it so you can really see how big those diamonds are with the pear-shaped stones that you have. We're gonna make it really, really, really affordable. So watch this. We've got a really special opportunity. It's under $79.99. Here again is how the yellow diamonds drape right against the hand there so you can see how big they are. Very, very few to go around. A couple already gone, just already reserved. We're going to blow them out right now. You are not paying half of this. $4,000. Let's go half again. 75% off where it should be. Well, half of 8 is 4. Half of 4 is 2. You're not spending $2,000. You're not spending $19.99. Just a couple to go around. Super, super affordable. There you're seeing the entirety of the 5 yellow diamonds there. Really looking amazing. And you do not spend 19, 18, 17, 16. This is crazy limited. And just again, all those really good center stone worthy diamonds, fancy yellows, all natural, not 16, not 15. We're blowing them out for $1,499 a piece. That is it. $14.99. And remember, it's an entire necklace. We'll take you through the length of the necklace here. Of course, there's that back end with the adjustability that you have. As is in the two-tone gold, yellow gold, white gold together, $14.99, 60 seconds. We got to keep moving. We have a lot of jewelry tonight, a lot. Got a lot of big, big values coming your way. Thank you so much. Another one gone. This is it, guys. We already had 3 spoken for long before we even put the price up there, or the final price. So this is where we've got another one now gone. So just a very few remaining. Call us quickly if you'd like one at $1,499. Let's go up close again to really just enjoy the individual beauty of those yellow diamonds that you have. And of course, they're also, this is nice, they're also those brilliant pear-shaped yellows. So fancy yellows just brought together by that bezel, then that delicate O-ring on the sides that's gonna link up with the chain itself that is creating that whole station style that we know in the industry as that diamonds by the yard. That's kind of it's an industry used term that really does just kind of, there's a lot of different versions and variations, but it basically means that you have stations of stones every so often throughout a chain, but I don't know where else you're gonna find one in natural, fancy, larger yellow diamonds. We've done the smaller. This is our larger, and what a treat to have it for you. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna keep moving. We got a lot to do. And then we've got that big bracelet. Wait till you see this. This is just such a star. Take a look at this just to really see it. I think it'll maybe balance on its own, I'm hoping, just to show you here upright to see all the diamond weight that it gives. But this is really, and I want you to see all the details and the ins and outs because it's really special. It's got this big plaque, if you will, that is always, well, that's going to be, we're going to have to zoom way back. Look at that. This is always going to be in the center because even though it's a more flexible kind of linked style, it's not going to be oversized to where it's going to spin on an average size wrist. So they did that very purposeful in the 7-inch style here. It's item number 7823. Can't even remember the last time this was actually on the air and showcased for you, but this is really special. You've got 7823 here, one only as is. It's in the white gold, but it's 18 karat solid gold. This is a lot of 18 karat solid gold because you see here, this whole, I'm calling it a plaque, is basically all pave in the most beautiful floral. You see the little florals? Actually, there's some bezel set there too, but you see the little florals every so often and then the leaf-like look and then every bit really covered in diamond side to side. But also you get these multiple rows of this a little bit slight flexibility to those many, many rows you have, which are actually, it looks like 8 rows of these bigger, they almost look from when it's on the wrist, it looks like they're big diamonds, but that's because they're each these beautiful rounded beads that actually have that mirror polish to them. So you're getting that design. You've got 8 rows there. That's a lot of gold. Then look at the sides because we're not done with the diamonds. These stations that kind of keep it all together and keep it sitting properly, also done in pave. This is the clasp, which may look complex. It's easy, but it's designer and beautiful enough to be showcased up front if you wanted to. That's how pretty this is. How you open it is very, very simple. They're actually 2 figure 8s. Let me show you from a distance here so you can really get a good look at it. This is really just as simple as a style. It's just going to lock into place, but they have this little button here, and you don't see it probably. That's camouflage. There's a little textured button right at the midpoint of this clasp, and when you press it down, it releases the bracelet, and then you're going to have it open up, and then you'll see how it looks here because the design is so important here. That's what's key. Let me make sure I've got my figure 8s undone here. Yes, we do. So we can get this at home, and then we're going to give you a great look and a great chance to pick it up. So take a look at what we have here close up. So you can see this, and that's going to be a fold-over style, so it just locks into place with that little button. It's so pretty from the back. Now, this is the front, and we'll show you here. We're going to get you great value. The diamond weight is 3 carats, 34. So take a look up close again to see all the detail here and the way that's set. It's in a 7-inch, like I said, so you've got 334 in diamonds, 7-inch in style, so this is really meant to fit an average size wrist. You don't want it too big because then it would rotate. So this way, with that bigger style up front, it's always going to sit beautifully, but we've got one only, huge value. I mean, this is a ton of gold. We should probably get a gram weight on it as well, just so you're familiar because it's definitely weighty, but still flexible and open work and feminine because of all that. We're going to blow it out right now. It is a huge value. It was $16,000 last time it was on the air. That was one time ever on the air. So now you've got a chance to pick it up for less, and I mean a lot less. Because again, what have we done this week? This week is all about, and it's going to continue through the weekend, where it's all about bringing out especially museum pieces, pieces that are maybe you haven't seen in a while, pieces that don't get a lot of airtime because they are more high-end and more rare, so they were more pricey, pieces that have been on the air, but they just need a major, major discount. That's exactly what you're seeing here. And remembering, of course, that this is solid 18 karat gold and a lot of it. But we know there's a lot of people who love that kind of antiqued vintage look. This bracelet is really delivering that. This value is huge, and the first call is going to take it, and I'm going to take it even lower than $99.99. One caller only. Give us a call if you'd like it because there's just one that we have like it. I can't even bring out something that kind of is in the same category. This is the only piece that we have that looks anything like this style, and you're not spending $99, $89, $79, or $69. It's not even $59.99 for all of this 18 karat gold. I mean, the bracelet is well over an inch wide. I'll show that to you. It's not even $5,999 either. So when we take a look from all the angles, and let me show you the back side again so you see how detailed that is. Make sure, again, you see the flexibility of that, the multiple rows here. I want to show you the width of it as well so you can see it from a little bit different of an angle and perspective so you really get a sense of the size because I'm going to do this upside down just for the sake of Again, our wheel's a little smaller area here, but it's over an inch. There you can say about an inch and an eighth in the width of it, and a really, really good look. You know what? First caller, 5888, it's yours. That will be it. But you see how there's a little bit of flexibility here between those rows, but they don't actually, you know, turn over or fold over at all, and you're still going to have that great open work to it, and it's still got a great amount of that fluidity to it. So it's really special, not to mention the open work that's done really all the way through as a theme here of the bracelet, so you see the skin through it. That's really important as well. So 5888 gets that to you, but there's only just that one. So highly, highly recommend it. If you are into the bigger antique vintage kind of looks in diamonds, want something that's got a heavy gold weight, a heavy diamond weight, all of that. So 5888, bringing that out for one last time here. And then we've got tanzanite and beautiful turquoise and black diamonds for the ladies. We already had our gents black diamond go. We'll bring out a ladies option for you. And the Mahenge Spinel, that is a museum collectible that we cannot wait to share. Truly enormous stone. I was looking at this earlier. I thought, before I saw the bag, I thought by looking at it, I thought this was going to be one of our 2-carat Mahenge Spinels. It actually, it's a big size, not quite 2 carats. We're going to come in and take a look at this brand new piece here. And just wild, because I know it immediately at this point, if you know these stones, you might get a little intimidated the second we say Mahenge Spinel, because you know they're a little bit more pricey of a stone, especially when they get up and over a carat. We have a solution here for you tonight. This is item number 9481. And we were talking about these the other day, actually just last night, because there were a couple of pear shapes used as accents with the tanzanite. We were talking about the rarity and the limitations on this one, basically boulder size piece of rough material that yielded every single Mahenge Spinel we've ever known, only out of Tanzania as far as Spinel in this color. You have a major stone here at a carat 16, so that's why anything over a carat is really special, because we normally had tiny little crystal sizes that when you facet them, they only end up being 10 or 20 points, and that's not really what we like to do for a featured centerpiece in a ring. So we rely on those bigger stones, but you're also getting, look at that, pink diamonds around it, white diamonds around that. Carat 16 is the size, plus it has pink diamonds, which are going to be 9 points, and then 63 points in the white diamonds around that as well. Huge value here, just a great looking piece if you want a Spinel that for the first time has pink diamonds with it, which is really, I think, that perfect combination, just from that brighter, more vivacious neon pink red to the softer side of the pinks, which is that rare pink diamond. So you're elevating the rarity of the ring overall, but you're also giving it this kind of ombre effect from the center on out, which is really pretty. I mean, we've seen a lot of Mahenge Spinels. We've been very lucky. We've been very proud to bring them, but usually they just have white diamonds with them, and you don't really get anything like a pink diamond weight around it. So that is really extra special. And again, added value to that as well. Here's what we've got. I know you've got $59.99. We all know when there's a 1 carat, that's about where they end up. They stay right in that $6,000 range, which is a great value. And considering how really rare this stone is, it's a really good value, because this is one of the rare Spinels. Spinels as a category is rare. We know it has great durability. It's 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you've got wearability every day. Do not be afraid to wear your Spinels. But in this kind of color, with the pinks and the reds that are so outstanding, again, that color only comes out of Tanzania. Burma doesn't have that color. None of the other sources worldwide have ever delivered a Spinel that has this vibrance, this neon, this ability to glow in lower light. All of those features you're getting with this really, really large stone, but also the pink diamonds and the white diamonds to go with it, which is so high end. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to put on the auction block. Let's just see who's out there. We know big Spinels are rare, and don't forget we've got a really rare stone coming up that we hardly ever see in just a few minutes for the bottom of the hour, so don't go anywhere. We're going to see some Praisiolite, but this one has got to go. So let's make it a lot better. And if you've ever wanted a Spinel, usually it's the price point that keeps people out. Let's get you in. We can kind of roll with it here, do whatever we want, put it on the auction block. Gives me a lot of freedom to adjust that $59.99 price tag and make sure that we make it really easy for everyone to jump in, because it's not even $5,000 or $4,000 or even $3,500 to open. It's a carat 16. That's a mighty, mighty fine size for a Mahenge Spinel. We all know that. Let's go where no 1 carat has ever gone. Obviously, this is a carat 16, but let's even just put it together with the 1 carat category, and we're not going to go $3,000 to start either. We're going to go ultimately low here. Get this one at home like we've been doing everything else tonight. This is your chance to own it. It's going to be a $25 increment, but let's work on that open, because without the open, it's not really an auction. We got to get it going. So how about better than even $3,000 to start? 29, 28, 27, 26, still not good enough. We're going to make it $2,500 to start on a carat 16. And I do not remember the last time we had, besides an earring, pink diamonds with our spinels. So take a look at this. It is $25 to get that started, and just the prettiest in pink ring you could ask for. If you ask me, that's just all about those different shades, different rarities, certainly, but different shades of that pink color all brought together to really make a wow piece. And that will be $2,500 or 60 seconds to get it started. We can always move along. We got a lot to show you, so we won't spend a lot of time on any one item. But hey, what a great looking spinel to get in on the bigger size with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds to go with it. It's just a pretty color. You know, when you take a look at all the colored gems of the world, and there are several in the pinks and there are several in the reds, and you look at how beautiful this is, and watch that lower light still going to glow. Look at that. It blocked the light completely. It's still glowing. That center stone is still just bright as can be. So that's what neon's all about. Looking for 25? Do we have it? 25 seconds left. $25 increments, $2,500 to start. 25s are wild here, and no open yet. So that might mean our spinel's going to stick around. We've got a big Ashercut tanzanite, which is over 10 carats in size. That'll be here. Largest Asher that's left. So there's also a really, really affordable turquoise that I want to bring you. We love our Sleeping Beauty, and we'll have that. Tanzanites are on the way. Praisiolite. If you're going praisiolite, what's a praisiolite? We will show you the best example of praisiolite. And something, a little trick that we did with our help of our lapidaries to get you a really cool praisiolite stone that you will not find anywhere else. So that's all coming. But nobody on this one? All right, let's move on. We can keep that. So let's do this. Quick turquoise pendant. Then we've got a lot more to show you. And again, any requests you have, get them in. We're happy to help with requests because we're already halfway through the show or approaching halfway. So this is your time to get requests in too. And let's take a look at this really, really what's going to be a super affordable turquoise pendant. I'm not sure if this one's going to fully sit on its own here, but we'll try. It's a really precious turquoise. Look at that. It's a round. It's got the bail. Now the bail is going to be almost like a Marquise of Pave diamonds. So a little bit of shape to that bail instead of being just open or, you know, just kind of an extended regular bail. You've got diamonds to fill it in, plus this turquoise, which is so perfect as far as what you want turquoise to be, where it has a lot of that. We wouldn't call it green per se, but when you have a blue-green blend like turquoise is supposed to be, out of Mother Nature, you see this fabulous robin's egg blue color. It's like the lighter shade of a blue color. It's very, very similar to what we'd see from a very well-known designer. Their kind of signature color, how they do their boxes and all of their insignias and all of their logos. That's a really probably the best way to describe what this color is. The item number is 9465. It's a turquoise that is 3 carats 40, so it's no small stone. And you also have the round with the bail, and that bail is going to be diamond weight at 5 points, just a little bit of accent to give you that marquee shape, all filled in with the pave, just so it almost looks from a distance like it's one bigger individual diamond that you have. White, yellow, or rose gold is going to be totally up to you, but I'm going to wow you. I've got a $9.99 price tag sitting right here on this pendant. We're going to do better, and we want to give you one of the most affordable pieces that exists in our inventory right here and now. So this could not be easier. If you want turquoise, and you know we're not just giving you any. This is a Sleeping Beauty variety, which I know we get very accustomed to seeing, but we can never forget how really rare that is. This is the highest end that turquoise is offered in this world. There's a lot of sources across the world, and a lot of it has very different aesthetic looks to it. The very highest end is the Sleeping Beauty variety. It comes from a mine that has been shut down for a while in Arizona in the US of A. And there's really been, besides a little bit of just every so often you'll get a Persian turquoise that kind of looks like Sleeping Beauty, still it is the secondary quality. And a lot of the other turquoise of the world is very, very affordable because it's got a lot of the matrix to it. It'll have a lot of those natural, the inclusions and the different matrix that you see, that's that veining that you get. And there's nothing that says that's not a beautiful stone. It is. It's just not that top quality. Now, top quality turquoise, when you get a 3.5 carat nearly for $9.99, that's a pretty stellar value. We're going to do better for you right now. We only have a couple to go around. One of those few that we have a little bit of quantity for you, so it helps to get a few people in on the deal, but you don't pay $9.99. Let me try something here because we've had some very high-end museum pieces already tonight. Let's make sure we get something affordable, even when $9.99, fair to say, that's affordable. We're going to take it less than. And we're going to watch these fly on out of here. Gifting ideas, great way to celebrate the best of turquoise. Maybe you have a turquoise lover, but all you've ever really been able to own, maybe if that's you or a loved one, but all you've ever been able to own is more of that lower quality, and you want to try. That's not a love. If you know you love it, try the really good stuff, because you might fall even more deeply in love with this rare stone when you get the best quality out there that is very pricey. I'm going to take it lower than half off. So when you spend $9.99 and we cut that price in half, it's $499. You're going to get a better value than that. We're taking this way below our own cost just to do a little loss leader deal on the couple that we have in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You decide, but it's not even $499. That is a serious value. And let's not forget, it's a 340, but it's also a round. So there's a lot happening as far as rarity is concerned here in this one pendant. Yet again, we talked about this with the diamond pendant earlier, totally giftable because you don't need to worry about size. Everyone's got a chain that's going to work with it. You are choosing the gold color, whatever you like, but it's not even $499. This is how we make fine jewelry really, really affordable. It's like a costume jewelry price, and you're getting the best turquoise in the world. Take a look at it. It's not even going to be $499. Come on in. Let's make sure they all go right now. We've only got a couple to go around. It's better than $499, which is hard to believe for a 3 carat 40, but we're going there. It is $399 for the pendant. That's it. We might have to get a little crazy wild, and that's starting the crazy wild here, because this bail, it's a good size. So even if you have a little bit thicker, larger chain that you love, feel free, because you've got a good 5-6 millimeter bail here. So that's going to accommodate just about any chain you have. Then you see from a distance here what kind of visual look that gives you. $399. Doesn't that look like one bigger diamond or a little, just a nice little bar design that you have off the top there? I mean, it is so well done. And for, let me give you a measurement here, $399, you got to try one. You would be silly not to try one if you don't have a turquoise already in your collection, especially this best variety. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Actually, maybe just a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch, reaching towards 7/8 there. And even they did the prongs in a clever way. They've got the northeast, southwest prongs as well. So it's not just your typical, and that's so that the bail kind of leads right into that initial prong at the top. And then the rest are going to obviously do what they need to do and support it all the way around. So back to the wheel we'll go. Last call on the turquoise pendant. $399 was $999, making it a lot more affordable here for those of you that call in really, really quickly and can get one. And it was happy. It was happy. It was sitting evenly. I'll just hold it there to give it a little bit of help. And then we've got rubies, big tanzanites. I've got the most feminine tanzanite piece. It's a beautiful, beautiful mounting. It's got some bow detailing to it, so very pretty. We'll see that. And anything else, get requests in. We'd love to have your requests on this Thursday night. We only have about 90 minutes left in on the show. That's it. I think it's Praisiolite time, because I know what a lot of you are thinking. Oh, Praisiolite. I've seen it. I know what that looks like. Praisiolite, and I'm going to rely on you guys to call in on those because they should be sold out, but we've still got a lot of people just dialing in, just beginning to dial in. So it's the last call on this turquoise. I know, Jess, you've got one. Joyce, you've got one. Virginia, you've got one. Antonio's got one. Jalen, you've got one too. So last call on the turquoise at $399. Huge value there. And then we are about to get to. If you think you know Praisiolite, get ready, because you have never seen anything like this. And it's a stone that's going to benefit big time from our special treatment. We gave it some red carpet treatment here and really doing something really cool for you. So get ready. Praisiolite next, bottom of the hour. It's coming up. Keep it affordable. And then we've got a big tanzanite deal. I'm going to show you a little preview. This is the big tanzanite ring that's coming up. Gorgeous. And I know that's not in focus, but wait till you see it in focus. It gets better. We've got some tanzanite deals for you. So get ready. We've got the big 27 carat I showed you earlier in the round pendant. We got a ring and we've got a pear-shaped pendant. So all of that still to come, and diamond earring deals and dangling diamonds by the yard and all of that. But let me just go ahead and preface this special of the show. We'll move on from the turquoise. I'm going to rely on you to keep calling on those if you'd like one. They're here for you. We're going to talk prasiolite, which you guys know is a quartz family gem. It's a sister to amethyst. It is a quartz gem that, instead of being purple quartz, or another quartz family gem you might know well is citrine, that's the golden quartz. This actually is a green quartz. It's a softer side of green. It really doesn't look like any other gem out there. It's specialty. It's like a beautiful, almost like a calming, peaceful, kind of a sage green color. Almost looks like certain Paraibas out there that have a lot of green to them. This looks and likens to that. But it's quartz. It's really fabulous, because what we've done is we worked with some of these incredible, well-known, best of the best lapidaries. And we had a task. We wanted to take this color, which can be, as I just said, more pastel, a little softer, a little bit more of a kind of a quiet color. And if you're already envisioning prasiolite as you know it, you're probably thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's usually a little softer, a little lighter pastel. We're going to enliven it. We're going to give it some bold. And we're going to still, without changing the color, the lapidaries did the magic here to create something that you've never seen before. And the item number is 9454. I'm so excited about this one. First, it's a trillion, but wait till you see what it does, because this is extra, 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 extra fancy faceting. So you've got a little bit of crazy to go with your crazy, because this is going to be an enlivened, bold, bright championship cut that is going to allow, trust me, you've never seen prasiolite get wild like this. And it is, as a result, I think the prettiest way to get this stone. Take a look at it. We're going to show you right now what it's all about. And I mean, really, look at this color. It's almost like it is changing the color in a way to give you the look of blues. Like, do we see it? Those like icy bright blues coming through. I wish, there was only one wish I have in this presentation, that we had a normal prasiolite to show you in like a basic cut, because you would never think it's the same stone, because usually it is just a softer pastel muted green. This is 9454. You're getting a 4.5 carat trillion, but it's this trillion concave championship cutting. Couple things there. Do you notice the table faceting? The term concave comes from that table faceting, where I'm going to try to show you exactly what I mean, because there's actually, normally a table facet would just follow the outside lines of the stone. In this case, it has more of almost a floral look. That's because that's where the concave comes in. It kind of, the table facet dips in at the sides here. Do you see right there? It kind of does that concave pattern. That's one aspect of the cut. The championship part is what is basically discussing the backside and all that extra facet pattern that's giving you this firework effect that is happening in this piece. I would love to see this in white gold. It can be white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. You're going to choose. I think the designers did a great job in figuring that the mounting is the best way to kind of take it and really keep the theme going here. Have this woven, interlocking, overlapping diamond pattern with the gold. And tell me that isn't just a really pretty ring that you're going to enjoy wearing, with the diamond weight at 14 points and that interlocking zigzag style and the trillion concave championship cut that really brings this stone to almost more looking like, dare I say it, a Paraiba tourmaline than anything else. I know it's a quartz, you know it's a quartz, but tell me when you see this, whether it's up close, whether it's from a distance away like you're seeing here, that almost looks like a beautiful neon bright Paraiba. And that is looking at how that is. This is not a light effect. This is not Hollywood TV magic. Look at that. That coloring that you're seeing, and how every color throughout the stone is a little different, that's coming from that cutting. Makes it so impressive and so important and rare. And you know what? There's a $19.99 price tag on this one. I just want to try this. I know we've not had this. I know it's exciting to see something new and fresh and designer and bold. And if it's speaking to you on any level, I don't want this to be the piece that you even have to invest $2,000 in to try. I just want to help you own it. I've seen a lot of prasiolite in my day, because anybody who's followed gems or jewelry, you have too, right? We've all seen it. We've all seen it. We all know it. This is just so alive. It's never been something I've looked at twice, right? It's a beautiful stone, but it doesn't usually have a lot of that draw you in, do a double take wow factor. This cutting, I think it does. I think this is the cutting that makes it so special, and I want you to try it. Like, just try it. You know, it's obviously something we didn't expect to see today, something you probably didn't have on your radar. Let's make it an affordable enough price tag where you can just jump in and say, you know what, I'm going to try it, and see if you don't fall in love with wearing this stone. And I like the idea of $9.99 instead, and saving you $1,000. We're going to go even lower than that. This is solid gold, your choice of VS diamond still on the sides, and a really, really high-end cut that you have here. And we're not even asking $9.99 or $8.99 or $7.99 or $699. This is getting wild, but I told you we have to make some things affordable here in this second hour, and it's soon to be over. So instead of $6.99, since I'm still waiting for a caller who says, I like it, I'll try it, we're going to do better than $599 on this ring. We are looking at a ring. Is a ring supposed to be $5.99 when there's a massive gem and VS diamonds weaving through the sides? In your choice of gold and size and all of that, and shipped to your doorstep for free, we're going to do something. I cannot remember the last time I stood here on this stage in the last 6.5 years and had a ring priced this way. I can't remember. I'm up here with you guys more often than I'm not. A lot of times, 5 or 6 times a week for 3 hours. And you know what? I have not had a ring, I don't think, in 6.5 years that I've been standing here on this set for this price tag. But I'm not even leaving it at $5.99. How about that? Everyone's like, has she come to her senses? Can she put that back at $19.99 where it's supposed to be? No, we're not going to leave it at even $5.99. I need your calls. Try it. This is the coolest way. If you're going to get a Appraisiolite, this is the way to get it. It might just become your favorite, your new favorite ring. And is it your favorite because of the stone, or is it your favorite because of this incredible value I'm giving? Either way, that's up to you. But it is $499 because I want you to try it. That's how we do it. Take a look. I say try it. I say $499 gets it to that what is she doing price tag where you can say yes. And that's the ultimate goal here, is to say yes. And I would probably choose it in white. That would be my suggestion, my recommendation. That would be my advice. Unless you are just totally all about the yellow gold all the time, every day, then get the white gold, because look at those flashes coming through that stone. I would say white gold would be awesome, don't you think? So try the white, try the rose. I'm not restricting the gold color. And that is intentional so that we can make sure you can try it in exactly the way you want to have it, in exactly your favorite gold color. It's going to be in your exact size, and it's going to be shipped to your door for free. And my goodness, if we have new shoppers out there that want to try us and spend very little to do it, here's the way you try TVON right there with a Appraisiolite that I cannot remember last time I had a Appraisiolite on this show. And needless to say, nothing in solid gold should be $499. Nothing with VS diamond should be $499. What is this? $499. That is a 75% off of where it rightfully should be tonight. And that's why we're doing it. So just to make sure it's, you know, something you can try and enjoy and see what it's all about, as I try it on the hand again for you so you can see what it looks like from a distance away and how that is not a small stone. And look at all that light it's giving thanks to the championship concave cutting. Do we love it? What are we thinking? White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold? What are we loving? Are we taking my suggestion? White gold? Hope so. I hope so. Size to fit. I love this kind of like designer woven, 2 different types of, you know, it's like 2 bands coming together here and kind of weaving through. Again, it's diamonds and gold. Also love it, the white gold, that idea of having those diamonds kind of interlocking and woven with the white gold also makes sense because we're using our amazing VS white diamonds. So I love the idea of, again, you can see they start on one side and they go all the way up, meet up with that longer side of the trillion there with the basket. So you've got that great look. I mean, that is truly Para Iba Tourmaline, eat your heart out. I'm going to give it 60 seconds. We're going to move along. Got that big tanzanite deal for you coming up. You know that big oval I flashed with that really, really pretty classic, but with a little extra detail. We've got that one coming up. We still have tanzanite pendants to show you. It's a lot. It's a lot coming up in the next hour and 22 minutes. So stay with us. You're not going anywhere, right? Got to stay here. Got to stay with us and see what else is on schedule and tap tonight. We got a lot amazing pieces. Diamond rings, diamonds by the yard, diamond earrings, still have wheels to do for you as well. All of that, but you got to start here. Start here with the $4.99 Prasiolite. And next, let's get to it. I'm so excited about this. 6182, coming right up. 6182 is going to be our big time 7 carat plus. We're going to bring you, and really interesting because we started this one in the rose. So keep calling on the Prasiolite. Let me know if you'd like to try one. And this is where we go next. Lots of red coming in very, very strongly here. Even before it was actually set down on the wheel, we saw a lot of red. Let's zoom back just a little bit because this one, it's got a lot going on. That's starting, well, the item number is 6182. And I know we're busy on the phone lines, guys. Please bear with us this week. I guess they gave everyone Tucson week off because we have literally just a couple of operators here, and I'm not sure why, but we had that issue last night as well. So bear with us. Thank you in advance for your patience on these phone lines here tonight. You know, this is a 7 carat 25, just on the blue wing block D. It's also 87 points in the diamonds. Check it out. We got the big halo first. Then look what's happening over here. First of all, I just can't help but look at the glow that's happening on the wheel behind it from that stone. The light goes through it, and look at the glow. That's cool too. But then you have, it's almost like a bookend on the sides. You have this bow that is done in diamonds as well on each side. Just keeping the classic here from straight up, you notice the halo, keeps it classic in design, but then having that extra detail on the sides, really feminine. We were just talking about the color of that blue box store. Well, one of their signatures besides their color is also the bow design. You see it everywhere. So much of what they do. Let me try this on for you. It's a very big ring, you can see, but not oversized. It's not that complicated. When am I going to wear it? How am I going to wear it? No. It's a big size stone, but really keeping it very, very, tailored and centered up with that halo. Again, from the sides, that's when you really start to see, and this is something you're going to admire because when I look down, the bow is upright to my eye. So when you, the wearer, look down on your hand, on those sides, you really see that upward bow design, which you can see on that side. It's so well done. We're going to do white or yellow or rose. So if you're accustomed to seeing white gold and going, oh, bummer, that one's in yellow gold, actually, we can change it for you. So it's white, yellow, or rose on this one, no issue. Whatever you want to do, but our $79.99 price tag is simply not going to fly. I just had to make a Prasiolite $4.99. That was not planned, not scheduled, not supposed to be. So now I feel like, okay, anything goes because you responded. That's what happens. You can't pull it past them. People know when stuff is priced too cheap. You guys know it. And better yet, I'll be up here preaching it. I'll be illustrating it. You know, when we got a crazy low price, I'm going to be really, really, really emphasizing it because these are what values are all about. And instead of paying $79.99, you don't have to. Interestingly enough, we had that merengue earlier. I'm thinking this might be a good old candidate for an auction. What do you guys think? Gives me a little bit more freedom to say, throw $79.99 out. Well, throw it up. We're going to put it up on the was section of the graphic there. And we're going to make sure it gets a lot more affordable for you. But I'm in the mood to set a record. What about you guys? Do you think we could do that? Maybe set a little tanzanite pricing record here on this very high-end 725. All these pretty, pretty diamond extra details and great little designer aspects that you have, something unique, something unusual. How about we skip over $79.99, put it on the auction block, you're going to decide. I'm just going to have to ignore this. By the way, it did start over $22,000 as far as list pricing, so where it was supposed to be. And now we're changing $79.99 for the better. We're not starting at half, $4,000 on a 725. Blue wing, block D, completely. I just love that it stays classic, but with a little extra, right? Because I think a lot of people vacillate between, I want to keep it classic, but then, I don't want to regret that I went too plain. I want to have a little extra. Blue wing block Ds deserve a lot of extra. So just the fact that you have this really important, just that extra, the bow design on the sides, just kind of Also, I call it like a bookend. So if you ever have issues with, pieces that rotate a little bit on the hand, like maybe you have to get a little bit bigger size to go over the knuckle and then it rotates a little bit, or you have that issue because it's a bigger stone. This is where that kind of keeps it even and kind of gives you a nice little way that it keeps it centered on the finger when you wear it. I'm not going to start at 4. We still have Praise Lights. I think Praise Light. We've created crazy phone lines on Praise Light. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to clear some phone lines. We're going to help you out. It gives me a moment to actually reduce the open even more for you, so you don't have to pay 4. You don't have to pay 35. Shall we start at $3,000? Those are fireworks I just heard. So we have fireworks outside. That's good. Must mean we're doing something right. Take a look. It's a party. It's a celebration. It's a lot of fireworks too. Groundhog Day fireworks. That's always the tradition, right? That's always what you do on Groundhog Day to celebrate. You go out at 9 o'clock at night and set off fireworks. That's the thing. So here we go at $3,000, $25 increments. Think about this from a per carat level. 725 stone. That's for, wait a minute. As great a value as that is, I just did the math. We're at $413 a carat. If we get the open, which we don't have, so hold on. Let's make it more interesting. I can't really. $79.99 is where it's supposed to be. We can't be doing a little extra. But then again, it's my show. So let's do this. How about we skip over 3,000? Forget about it. That's like $413 a carat. That's good. Okay, do you know that in Tucson right now in wholesale they're going for like $3,800 a carat for Black Sea? Light, washed out, pale, lavender material. $3,800 a carat to wholesalers, dealer to dealer, trading back and forth all day today. All day, if you're in Tucson, Arizona, at the trade show. We are not going to start at $3,000. I'm going to set a record on Blue Wing Block D pricing together with you right now. We're all going to do this together. Let's do this. We're not going to start at $3,000. Not going to start at $2,900 or $2,800 or $2,700. I'm not even starting at $2,600. We are going to give you a value, and there's 87 points in diamonds in this ring too. And don't let the yellow gold fool you. You're going to get your favorite gold color no matter what that is. So no matter how you like your tanzanite, whether that's white gold or rose gold or yellow gold, you decide. Here's what we're going to do instead of 26. We're going to start at $2,500. 25. That per carat, by my math, is about $344 a carat. 340 if we get the open, which I think is a really good bet here. Because at $344 a carat, I think we're perking up. We're probably all just thinking, wait a minute. $725 for $344 a carat, and I'm getting diamonds and gold, and not a little accent in diamonds, not 10 points, but 87 points of bigger diamonds, and then a bow on each side. Let's put a bow on this one. We're looking for 25. Don't have it yet. Take a look. 60 seconds. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Anybody thinking about this one? Anybody verifying? On a very fine stone. Yeah. Did I show a 10 carat bracelet? We had a bracelet. Today it had 3 carats 37. I have a 930 tennis bracelet. It wasn't shown today. Hi. Oh, we can do this. We want to see the Praise Light with a Wonder Ring. Now, what'd they say about the 10 carat bracelet? Oh, they hung up on you. Oh, that's rude. No, it's not rude. You guys are used to it, right? It happens. It happens sometimes, right? They just got disconnected. We have the open at $2,500, I think. 20 seconds remaining. I've got a Wonder Ring request. Jalen, who wanted to see the Wonder Ring with the Praise Light? I like their style. I'm going to show it to you right now while we're waiting on the open, unless we have it. Let me just pop this in because I know they're probably waiting to see what the Wonder Ring looks like with the Praise Light. Now, oh my goodness, this is great. Oh, I love it. I didn't think it would sit this well, but it's the Wonder Ring. What was I thinking? This is the Wonder Ring. Now I have white gold Wonder Rings. This is just a little aside here. Whoever just asked for this, thank you, because look how good this is together. This is, and these are all different sizes, but that is the Praise Light we just had for $499 with a $999 Wonder Ring on either side, and they're all different ring sizes right now, so they may not sit that well. And they're different gold colors. I've got white gold Wonder Rings, yellow gold Praise Light, white gold Wonder Ring. That is the look together, so what an idea But again, what does the Wonder Ring not go with? I mean, it goes with everything. That's why we call it the Wonder Ring. So that is the look there. Let's go back to our tanzanite. Do we have the open? You got it? So we've got it officially for sure done. We've got it. Okay, so good. Whew. So we've got Prasiolites and Wonder Rings now. That's probably going to light up the lines even more now in the Prasiolite. What's happening over there? You didn't hear me. I prefer it in white gold. I was encouraging, recommending, and almost forcing you to get white gold. I mean, I'm going to get a little forceful with it. I'm now going to force you to get white gold. And even if you called in and got yellow gold, I think you might want to call and change your order. You can do that. But hold on, we'll do that after the tanzanite auction wraps up because we're in the middle of an auction and we have $2,500 and I need help, 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 help. $2,500 with $25 increments. Changing the gold on this one, do not let that yellow gold fool you. I know we don't usually see our tanzanites on the air in yellow gold, but they look great, number one. That looks beautiful. Again, I got to make sure, was my math right? Let me check. 2,500 divided by 7.25. Yes, 344 a carat. 344. Now, I may have done something like that. I think I had what did I have a 1 carat the other day at 360 a carat? Still more for a 1 carat. Now, you should pay more per carat for a 725 than you do for a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or anything that's smaller. But instead, we've got a 344 per carat price tag right now on a 725, and I have nobody else. Nobody else on the auction. The phone lines are probably going to get crazy again with after seeing the whole Prasiolite Wonder Ring combo. We need you on the lines. If this is just a matter because it's in yellow gold now and we're not used to seeing that, and I admit we're not used to seeing that. If you want it in white gold, that is no problem at all. We'll put it in white gold. No charge. No charge, no cost to you. White gold's fine. Rose gold's fine. Just think about how you want that diamond halo and those diamond bows. And Tony, I'm going to have to give this a clock. It's going to have to be a last 2-minute clock because I'm done. And then we're going to show, I think we had a request or two. Maybe we didn't. Wonder Ring. Wonder Rings. Wonder Rings with Prasiolite. Yeah, and if you don't have a Wonder Ring, you need to get the Wonder Ring so you can have all that look that we showed you. But right now, it's all about this big, big, big value happening. This is a 344 carat tanzanite right now. Who else in the world? I know everybody else. It's not fair to compare our stones to everybody else's. Why? Ours are better. They're better, a lot better. So even if the other guys have a, I don't know, let's say it's 400 a carat, a 399, a 380. Well, that's still, as fair as that might be, that's still not the value I'm bringing because I have a better quality. It's just a fact. Not bragging. Sometimes the facts are the facts, right? And this is the best quality the world has ever provided us. There's only one source. This is the best literal material from that one source. So when we say the best, we mean the best. It's the best. Nobody has better. And so how do we make it a better price on top of having the best quality? That's what's so weird here. Weird in a good way. 725, diamonds around it, your choice of gold, your choice of size. If you've never shot Blue Wing before, this is your time to start because we don't even see 344 a carat happen. So this is the moment. Are we ready for our last 2-minute clock? All you have to do, by the way, is dial in to that phone number before the 2-minute clock ends. Don't wait till it ends to call in because we give you 2 whole minutes and 120 whole seconds because there's a delay. That's the whole point. So it sounds crazy, but you want to dial in on the early side of the clock. Otherwise, you might miss out entirely, and then you're kicking yourself. What did I do? I missed out on the record setter. We don't want that to happen. So here's your 7 carat 25. And yet, for a big size of stone, it's a really wearable ring. I think you've got great versatility. I think you've got a great classic design here. I love the little feminine detail that's not overt. It's not crazy. It's just a little extra something special on either side that you know and you see, especially when you look down on your hand, you see those sideways design bows in diamonds. And that makes it even more special. And we're at 25. So let's give it a final call. It's going to be a 2-minute clock. Dial in early. You still have a money back guarantee. So there is truly nothing to lose except the opportunity at this 344 a carat price tag, which is really, really crazy low. It's the only way to say it. I mean, this is going to set every record in the book here. Take a look. Last call. Here we go. 2 minutes. Last chance. And I'm going to try it on again. Remember, any gold you want. 2,500. Oh my goodness, 2,500 on a 725. Whew, this is a problem. But again, only if your name is Lauren Blair. And if you host TVON. So the rest of you, it's just a happy moment. It's just a moment to take full advantage of me. 25. And look at all, I mean, remember when I set it down, all the reds? I mean, these are just, geez, just outstanding, outstanding blue wing block Ds. That's what we want. And there you can see it, a truer look at the color. Yeah, it'll still look even better when you get it at home. At home, not in a television studio, but just, you know, your standard basic, you know, classic lighting, you know, a floor lamp, a fluorescent light, or whatever it is, sunlight. Oh my goodness, the neons that come through, the red flashes that are here. Again, all the extras, the sizing, the gold color change, the shipping, that is all on us, on the house. You've got a deal here. And we are looking at our last minute now, ticking down, 50 seconds left, so it is hustle time. If you want to be in on this one right now, is time to go. Let's start dialing. I don't even know if you can actually get in at this point if you start dialing right now, but it's worth a shot. It is worth attempting it and trying it here before it is gone. In about 35 seconds it will be. I just set it down here. The red's coming through, even the side profile of the stone. Incredible. Really is. And I like the yellow gold. Don't get me wrong. I just know that that's not the typical way we see it. I love it in the yellow gold. I think there's a richness that's added with the yellow gold. Maybe you want to try. Maybe it's not your first blue wing. And you want to come in and try something with the yellow gold. This would be a great way to do it. It's showing right here how good that looks. How awesome a style that is. Get your favorite gold color, but 25. We're looking for 25, 25. Do we have it? Yes, no, you got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Well done. Thank you so much. What am I going to show you next? Oh, I know. We did have, I've got a quick wheel to show you in just a minute, but let's show you this ruby piece because we had the big ruby go earlier. How about 3 in 1? The 3-fer. And if you need wonder rings, let me know. If you need to see wonder rings, we saw how good they look with the braziolite. So keep that in mind. If you need wonder rings, you let us know. We always can just give them to you, or we can present them in full if you need to. But here we go with a very special new design. 9148 is the item number here. Thank you so much on that tanzanite again. This is a triple set of rubies. 3 ovals matched to perfection. 3 ovals that are clean, that are bright, that are all from Burma. A full carat total weight here. And you also have, I love this because it's like you took each oval, you gave it a halo of diamonds, and then just to go a little extra, you encompassed all that with another border of white diamonds, and then look at how they continue down the sides of the split shank there. So this is really pretty on because you see nothing but diamonds and rubies side to side. We even did that little detail of adding the 2 tones, so the rubies themselves are in the yellow. The rest of the ring is in the white gold. You can change that if you want, but just be aware if you say as is to your operator, you're getting a little bit of yellow gold with your white gold. You can go all white, you can go all yellow, you can go all rose gold if you want to, but that is a closer look. I am not shy about coming in and looking at how clean those rubies are because they are spectacular. Glowing individually, bright, they're all clean. I mean, we'll take a closer look just so we can really face up to each one of them. There's the left side, the exact match to the center, and the exact match to the right side. They are all doing what, again, is very tricky to find with rubies, which is that glow. That clarity we love. Let's try it on because you're going to see how these diamonds and all the stone weight, it's just nothing but stone side to side. There it is on the hand. Almost reads and sits like a band style in a way. The way it's really complete and it's got that wider, more squared off type of style. I mean, you could even stack something, I don't know, I got the wonder ring right here. I mean, it's even, why not? Just have fun with it, right? You can do that. I mean, look at that new shape that's created. If you wanted to add, you know, 1 or 2 wonder rings, I mean, it's just it's a fun, that's why this works with everything. Look at how cool that looks even when it's unexpected, you know, and creating that little negative space. So it's a really beautiful style. We'll show it up close. I think, I know it's got a carat 05 in the diamonds. It's got a full carat in the rubies, meaning about 1/3 of a carat each there, 33, 33, 33 if they're all exact. Yeah, I'm not sure about the $39.99 deal. Just not sure about it. Let's make it really, really interesting right now. Ruby time with Valentine's Day coming up. Maybe rubies are on the docket, on the wish list. Perfect timing. Maybe the number 3 is significant. We see a lot of three-stone styles in the jewelry world. That, nothing says that that can't mean, you know how we've had the white diamonds forever and ever, have been advertised as the past, present, and future three-stone white diamond rings. Well, nothing says that has to be diamonds to have that kind of meaning to it. You could certainly have this be qualified as a past, present, future design with your rubies. Maybe July is an important birthstone. Maybe the diamonds for April. Important birthstone. I think we all love the April birthstone. We can all appreciate diamonds for what they are, especially when they're VS and they're these amazing quality we always bring. I'm going to blow it out right now. It's $39.99. It's just not going to work tonight. It doesn't kind of fit in line with everything else I'm doing for you. So how about this? We just give you a deal. And not even a half off, 50% off, make it $19.99, done deal. That's not it. And obviously there's a lot going on in the spring, and it builds it up side to side, gives you this amazing look. It will not be $19.99. I got a better surprise for you, and if you want to get this triple stack of rubies, we had a ruby earlier, gone instantly. What? $6,000 for a Burma ruby. Yesterday, $10,000 for a Burma ruby, gone. The big rubies are gone. This is a great way to, again, well, it's a $4,000 ring, so it's not, you know, nothing too shabby there. But certainly by getting the bigger carat weight spread across 3 stones is going to be a little bit more affordable than getting a single larger stone. So if that's going to be what you've been waiting for to get a little bit better deal on a ruby, still get a lot of stones, they still go across the hand, this is the way to do it. But I'm not even leaving it $19.99 or $18 or $17 or $16 or $15. It's not even $1,499. And there's still a carat 05 in VS diamonds all the way through that ring, and you don't even pay $14.99. This is the way to go. Take a look at it. I'm telling you, this ring reads as a very large, powerful ring that suddenly is under $1,500 and really should not be. It's not even $14.99. I love this. We're going to make it even easier. $13.99 gets it to you, and any gold you want. Right now, a little subtle two-tone there. $13.99. That's it. Last call on that one, and let's try it on again. We'll give that 60 seconds. I love that ring for $13.99. I love it at $39.99. I just think it's even better when you can save $2,600. That makes it better. That means more jewelry you can buy. Certainly does. Here it is on the hand again as we are winding down our clock. This should be gone in 45 seconds or so. That should be long gone, spoken for. It should be. Look at the glow. There again, even from a distance away, there's still that insanely good glow from each and every one of those Burma rubies. And it just, again, gives you even more to love and more to look at and more to be wowed by the fact that they're going and stretching across the finger from side to side. And yet, even as you see that split there on the sides, still adorned with diamonds along the edge. Yes. Remember, right now, it's got that little bit of yellow gold for the setting of the rubies themselves. The rest is the white gold to match the diamonds. I think our designers, they know what they're doing. So if you just aren't sure, go with the designer's choice. Keep it as it is. Tell your operator you'd like it in the way it is presented here on the air in that white and yellow. Perfect way to go. Hi, Gladys. Thank you. Here it is on the up close one more time. If you need a praisiolite, let me know. If you need a wonder ring, let me know. Now we have figured they pair up really, really well together. So you might need to get the set. Not to mention the wonder ring is going to go with everything else you have as well. So there's no sense in waiting on those wonder rings if you don't already have a set. Also we have, okay, I've got a quick little trio of fabulous exotics like Savarite, Pink Sapphire, and Alexandrite. We'll get to those. We've got a really cool Tanzanite pendant too. It's a big pear shape. And then also have a black diamond ladies ring. I think we need to bring that one out. Let's do that. Coming up next, because we have the men's ring sale immediately in our first hour tonight. We'll show you the ladies' opportunity with a very large stone coming up, and that will be our perfect round black diamond. So call me on this one. I know we're busy on the phone lines here. We have a lot of requests coming in. End of the night is here. Already top of the hour. We just passed it, so we're in that last official hour of our Thursday. We don't see you guys on television until Saturday morning. Remember that. Friday is online only. I'd like to keep reminding you of that subtle little schedule change that took place at the beginning of the year. So No Friday show on TV, so we don't see you back on television until Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, and Sunday morning, Saturday, the weekends stay the same. Everything stays the same except Friday. So bottom line, it's simple and easy. But again, get your shopping fix in now. Get ready, because we got all the goods here, and we're taking requests for this last hour, as we have been all night. We've got more wheels on the way. We've got more tanzanite on the way. We've got a black diamond coming up now. Let me know if you want this triple ruby with the diamonds. Here is the black diamond. And my goodness, it is a big, big, big ring. Here's another one. I'm glad I have the Wonder Ring out here, because this is another one that works so well with it. It's item number 8962, and it's new. And it's a 291. So again, we're getting into the big size of diamond here, almost 3 carats. Then you have the white diamonds all around it. This is that style that normally we would only see it with an Asher cut or a cushion cut square, but it still works as long as the round is a big enough size, and this one is, being that it's 8962 and it's a 291 black diamond, and it's got 58 points in diamonds beside it. But that is an octagon style, an octagonal style around it. So the diamond pave is all basically situated in that octagon. Then you've got a subtle split shank here on the sides, but the basket itself, as you see here, if you look at that gold that's on the profile, that's elevated. It is, I'm going to show you how perfect it is with the Wonder Ring. I think this ring, out of everything that we do, tens of thousands of mountings, I think this is the one that seems to always be like it was made to go side by side with a Wonder Ring. So we'll show that to you all by itself, and then with the Wonder Ring, because I know some of you have it and love it and just want to see it together, so you already know. But this is going to be really simple and easy, because at this juncture of the show, when I only have 55 minutes left with you guys, we're going to make the $64.99 price tag a thing of the past. Let's first try on the black diamond all by itself. And again, you're getting 3.5 carats in diamonds here in this ring. This is a round, so again, the gents piece that we had go in the first hour had that extra facet pattern. This is a classic round cut, so it's got that classic table faceting. It's a round. We're not talking clarity here, because it's an opaque diamond. Black diamonds are the only diamonds that we bring you that are not like all natural, meaning they're just heated. And 291 plus the 58, watch this, white, yellow, or rose gold. Now, really quickly, before we put it back up close, let me just pop it on with a Wonder Ring here, so we can stay on the hand shot just for a moment. And then I will take the Wonder Ring and slide it next to it. I'm going to take 2, because you know, if I got 2, I'm going to use both. There it is. Are you seeing this? Perfection. They slide up, right up and under. So they are, this is the key here. Do you see how seamless this is along the sides? That's when you know it is the fit to perfection. And you see how it's set here, where it looks like suddenly I just have a Wonder Ring on either side of your black diamond here, and yet it looks like it's all one. If you already have this ring, hey, if you need one, we got them. But if you have this ring, look what you can create, which would suddenly take your diamond weight, which starts at about 3.5 carats, but would go up to 4.5 and 5.5, because you've got the Wonder Ring on either side. So you'd be wearing approximately 5.5 carats in diamonds here with this look that you can create. And by the way, Wonder Rings are only $9.99 a piece, and that's why you got to have them. But let's also take a look at the black diamond, because I gotta get rid of $64.99 before we get people going, wait a minute. Okay, so now I'm intrigued. What if you could get this ring and the Wonder Rings, 2 of them, for less than the price that this should be tonight? Let's do it. A lot less. Like less than half less, which doesn't make any sense. But we're going to show you what I mean. Let me explain. Half of $6,500 is $3,250. We're not leaving it there. I'm not going to ask for 3. I'm not asking for 2. I am not going to ask for $1,000 for this black diamond ring. It's $9.99. Let's go. 60 seconds, $9.99. So that means you could get this ring and 2 Wonder Rings for under $3,000, when this ring should have been $64.99 by itself. And that, my friends, is the definition of value. And we've got another good one right there. It has been an entire night of values. It's been a whole week of values. It will continue. But that is 45 seconds away from being done. And $9.99 is your new price tag. And then I say get 2 Wonder Rings if you don't already have them. This is also available in white, yellow, or rose, and in your size. So I would say let's go to get the $291 in the center. And if you don't have a black diamond, they're super chic. They're super cool. They go with everything. You'll probably end up wearing it more than you wear your other jewelry, let's be honest, because it is so classic in its styling. Obviously, black and white, we know that goes with everything. That's the spectator look. That is classic. But you've got, again, that's why that build, the way it builds on the side, that's part of the reason why those Wonder Rings look so good with it. So I would say treat yourself tonight. Let's get you the black diamond ring for $9.99, but go ahead and add 2 Wonder Rings and create that look, not just around this ring, but around virtually anything you ever have had, did have, used to have, don't wear it anymore, bring it back out. Things that you buy in the future. Anybody want the black diamond? Let's find out. We've got a lot of busy lines. It's hard to tell what everybody's taking. Yes, questions, requests? What can we do, Jalen? What can we do? What do you need, the big diamond bracelet?
Yeah.
I knew, how did I know you were talking about that? How did I know? How did I know? The 18K, this one right here, this bracelet, that solid 18 karat gold 8-row style bracelet with the 3 carats plus in diamonds, that one? Okay. We're getting questions on a lot of things right now, and we're waiting to see who's got the black diamond ring. Let's see who's got it. Okay, you guys ready for the pendant? Tanzanite coming up in a pendant, a big one. We're gonna go even larger than what we had in that ring. We had a 7 1/4 in the ring. We're gonna get you an 822 in the pendant. We're verifying on that big diamond bracelet as well. So that big diamond bracelet we showed you earlier in the 18 karat solid gold. And we're waiting to see who's got our black diamond. That should be long gone. Boy, who do I need to bribe to get more operators here? Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, this show. We appreciate your patience. I'm all for a good bribe. Okay, coming up, we're gonna keep moving. Let me know who's got the black diamond. Jalen, are you getting that diamond bracelet? Verifying on that diamond bracelet. Let me know if you need to see it again. Here we go. We're gonna get to the big tansy. So it's kind of a weird situation when I just kind of, we broke a record on that ring. So not sure if this is the wisest thing to do, is bring out this even larger blue wing block D tanzanite pendant with a really important yellow diamond as the bail. But here it is. I mean, it is planned for the show and all. So, you know, it would be silly for me to not bring it out. But it just means I'm going to need to do some major adjusting. So keep calling. Operators, here's the thing. And callers, shoppers, viewers, keep calling. When you get through to an operator, tell them what you want. And then they'll tell you if it's available. I'm just going to keep on moving even though we got a major, major backup on the phone lines. So here's our tanzanite pendant. Item number is 8776. I feel like we need a little room here. It's an 822. Pear-shaped, blue wing, best of the best, black D. Then it's got a big old 36 point, one single yellow diamond as the bail. That is a brilliant pear-shaped cut. So that is your bail essentially, right? And that's in 2 tones. So you've got the yellow gold with the yellow diamond. You got the white gold basket for the tanzanite. Perfection. And it is as it is. So it will stay in that gold combo. You're gonna just choose a chain. You know what would be beautiful with this? I just thought that yellow diamonds by the yard we had tonight had pear shapes. How perfect would that be? I think it would fit. I'll have to check. I think it would fit. Otherwise, just use a yellow gold or a white gold chain. Either way, you can really work it. I've got a great value, but it's not good enough for tonight. $99.99. Well, any ordinary night, we give that 60 seconds, it's going to be gone. I'm going to do something better because we now have to, you know, make it make sense with everything else I've been doing that's been so crazy tonight. So let's do a better value than 10 grand and make it far more affordable than that. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to use, the biggest trick in my toolbox, the biggest mistake I can do here is going to be an auction. We're going to try it. and we have an 822. But here's how this is, the only way this is going to make sense. If I start at $5,000, here's the problem. That's still hanging out at about $600 a carat. Well, I did better than that a few minutes ago. If I start at $4,000, okay, now we're talking. That's going to be hanging out at $486. Still not quite what I did earlier. So what about $3,500 on an 8 carat 22? Oh, we're still at 420. I'll tell you, we got to go lower just to make it make sense with tonight. So I'm not starting at 35 when it is a 99.99 piece, and I'm going to show you from a distance. We're going to show you all the angles, the measurement, all that. But I can't start it at 35. I just can't. Do you think that argument's going to make sense? I just couldn't. I couldn't start there. 34, 33, 32, 31. Now we're getting to it. But you know I like a nice round number. We're going to start at $3,000 on an 822. But this one has a big yellow diamond, a 36-point yellow diamond. FYI, that would be, and I'm here to do the math for you because this is the kind of math I love. When it means you're saving a bunch of money and we're setting records on 822 blue wings like this, that's going to put you at 364 when we get the open. 364 carat. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Now you're going to be wowed because it's got that big yellow diamond. This is what it looks like from across the room. We're going to show you the length. It is, again, two-tone gold as is, white and yellow together. So hopefully, no matter what your preference is, well, this should go with it because it's got both. But then it's a little bit, just a little bit over an inch, about an inch and an eighth there, top to bottom. 3,000 to open and no open yet. No open yet. Well, it's, I know we are having, struggling to get everyone through on the phone lines at this moment. Let's take a look at it from a distance here. Look at those colors. Boy, brilliant pear-shaped cutting too. Still that pear-shaped brilliant cut yellow. It's a big size stone there at 36 points. That's over 1/3 of a carat. And we are no open. We're just, again, we're verifying, so let's make sure. I know we got a lot of people still on the phone lines for other things. Let's maybe, you know what, I've got an idea, and I know that increment looks a little blank there, so we'll give it a $25 increment. That seems about right. Oh, that red. Look at the reds coming through on the stone. What, we're just kind of perfect angle here to appreciate and show off what this stone is capable of. You know what, Tony? Let's give it 60 seconds. Is the bracelet gone? Not yet. Calling back on the bracelet. 60 seconds to verify on the open on the tanzanite. I know, Ping. I know. Wait, do we have a line open? We have a line open? Hold on. It's the first line we've... Oh, never mind. It just changed. 40 seconds to get this one started. A pendant to go with your ring, or if you're just somebody who likes pendants and that's where you start, we don't have nearly as many offerings in the Blue Wing Block D in pendants as we do in rings. So this is a perfect time to jump in, but I am still awaiting an open. We have 20 seconds left. I know if you were struggling to get through, try us right now. Looks like we'll be able to help you out in a matter of seconds here. And really hoping and searching for an open because I could not do a penny better on this. I hear black diamond maybe. Okay, so no open on the, I'm eavesdropping at this point. Everything happening but the open. Well, what does this mean? Oval? Oval what? Oh, I know. I know, Ping. I know. All right, let's try to move along. No open on this one. Really? For 364 carat. Have we lost the tanzanite magic here? It was enough. The ring put us over the edge. Okay, so we've got a quick wheel. It's a little trio. I'll make you this deal here, if you'd like, because I know we're struggling to get everyone through, and auctions are tough when that's happening. So here's what I'm going to do. As much as I have misgivings about saying this, we're going to go ahead and give you a deal here, and this way you can think about it if you need to, but just know there's only one, and when it's gone, it's gone. if you would like this piece, because I know we're trying to get everyone through, and it's proving difficult right now to get everyone through on the phone lines. Here's the deal. I'll give this 60 more seconds, not to get it open, but just to sell it. And instead of $3,000 and running an auction and doing all that good stuff, I'll just give you a chance to own it outright, and I'm going to take it lower. We'll make it $2,999 right now. It's the end of the show. We only have 40 minutes left, which lots to do. But if you would like this pendant, $29.99 just makes it yours, because I'm really struggling to get everyone through on auctions anyways right now, because we still have people talking about other things from hours ago. So let's just give you a $29.99 deal. It's going to be 60 seconds to take it. It's as it is with that yellow diamond as your bail, then the big tanzanite, all of that happening, and that's it. So now it's actually a little better than 364 carat. I mean, if we're splitting hairs here, but it's really good. That's a really, really big value. So here it is. One last time. We'll look at it one more time, and we'll see who's got it. $29.99, 60 seconds. Got to move it out. Then we've got a little trio for you of different rings, some of our rare and exotic rings together on a wheel. We'll show you that coming up. It's going to be Sapphire, Alexandrite, and pink sapphire. That we don't see very often at all. Yeah, the item number for the Wonder Ring is 489. And let me know if you need to see it or see it presented or anything, but it's a carat 03 in diamonds, $9.99 per Wonder Ring. The recommendation is to get 2 to have the ultimate ring guard, and it's only $9.99 for that Wonder Ring. So $489 if you want it. That's the item number to ask for. Just tell your operator you want the Wonder Ring. They'll help you out. This tanzanite pendant is here. Okay, so let's move. Let's talk about this quick little trio with some very rare. I'm so digging this pink sapphire. We see very few pink sapphires. Yep. Yep. You know, I usually suggest that tapered band on that black diamond's pretty narrow, so yeah, I still would. Go up a half size, please, if you are getting, yeah, just on the Wonder Rings, not on the black diamond. Go up a half size on, if you're getting 2, Jess, if you're getting 2 and going to wear 3 at a time, I always recommend going up a half size, so that when you have that stacked together and it builds that little wider ring overall, you've got comfort. Okay, so I'm going to build this little trio, starting with the hottest of pink sapphires right there. Then we're going to get you really, really rare here with Savarite and also Alexandrite in the Stardust mounting and around. So this is our little trio, all one of a kinds. We're going to move these out in a hurry. I'm going to just leave. You know what? I'll do this. We'll put this one up in the front and this one up in the front. We kind of got our green and our blue green, and then that pink sapphire can peek right on through the middle. But these are just extraordinary pieces. They're going to be an extraordinary value as well. Just one of a kind. So as quickly as we can possibly do this. And you got good news. Change gold color on any one of the 3. That's no issue. This is an Alexandrite, a 58-point Alexandrite round. That's a color-changing chrysoberyl, so it'll change from blue-green to red as you change your light source. 49 points in diamonds there. The pink sapphire is a carat 12 oval hot pink sapphire. 52 points in diamonds is the halo. And then we head on over to the Savarite, which is our rare green garnet. That's out of Kenya. It's a 123. So that should be fairly easy to remember your carat weight. It's a carat 23 pear shape. It has the diamonds at 74 points. So all 3 rings are one of a kinds. All 3 rings need a discount just to make sure they go. And they will, because I got a great list price here, and they're all started. Keep in mind, $44.99. We're talking about, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you straight up what the prices were. $44.99. This was $39.99. This was $44.99 as well. I don't have many pink sapphires. We see more purple sapphires in Padbarachas than we see a true hot pink. That is so exciting to see. The ultimate in a pink sapphire. You know what? Any one of them you want. They're not even $39. They're supposed to be just $29.99 to get the job done tonight. Not going to do that. Huge values continue all night. Well, 40, some actually not even. We have now 37 minutes. Oh boy. So how about this? 29, 28, 27, 26. I'm not doing any of that. We're not making them 2,500, and they are super exotics, especially to have a round Alexandrite 100% color changing stone. You don't pay 24, 23, 22, 21. You're not even paying $2,000 or $19.99 when it comes to 3 incredible rings. They got to go extra low. We're doing that right now. They're not even 19, 18, 17, 16. I'll just keep going. All 3 have got to go. We've got, yes. New register. Where in Texas is Paula calling from? I love it. Thank you so much. Hi, Paula. Welcome to our show. Thank you for shopping tonight. Hope you love your new piece. I think she will. These are not 16. They're not 15. They're not even $14.99. We've got 60 seconds with this wheel. Take them even lower. We'll make them $1,399. Any one of those 3 you'd like. That is it. Oh, what's she up to tonight, Jess? She taking something too? Lots of, I've got another Texas girl on the lines. $13.99, last call. Jay, are you, oh, never mind. I thought we had an open line for a minute. I was getting excited, but you're on the phone too. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so 40 seconds. Okay, let's keep moving. 28 seconds. Oh, good. We've got Wonder Rings continue to go out. I can present it too if anybody's a little curious. I mean, I know we've presented these before, but hey, new shoppers every single show. Probably time to talk a little bit about the Ultimate Wonder Ring. It's the ring guard you gotta have. I don't sit up here and say every piece of fine jewelry in this world is a must-have, but there is one that I do say that about, and that would be this Wonder Ring. Just because if you already got some fine jewelry, this is what makes everything you already have better. It makes it better. It makes pieces you haven't worn in a long time back in the rotation, back getting love. That's what we love about this Wonder Ring, and we're going to show it to you. Alexandrite, pink sapphire, Savarite. Let's just go ahead and present it so there's no confusion here because we keep talking about it and people keep asking about it and calling about it. So let's show it to you. This is the one I've had on now with numerous pieces tonight, from Prasiolite to the black diamond to really, that's the beauty of it, anything you want. It's a carat 03, and I always put up 2 because you want to get 2. They are the ultimate ring guard. Each band is going to be a band you can wear 1,000,001 ways, all by itself, any finger on the hand, or if you put one facing pointing out to each direction, you have the ring guard. Carat 03 if you get 1, 206 if you get 2. That is a carat 03 in diamonds in a double row of shared prong chevron shape overall round brilliant VS diamonds, and it is gorgeous. And you can just wear it as a band all the time if you want to. If you want kind of a cool, unique, fun, fresh way to wear a diamond band, or stack them up. Stack them up together, nest them going the same direction, put them opposite directions with or without another ring that you wear. They can literally be anywhere on the hand, from the thumb to the index, to the middle, to the ring finger, to the pinky. Anywhere you want to wear it, it works. Yes? Does she mean engrave like the back of the band? We don't offer that, unfortunately. I don't know where she lives, but I doubt she's in the city of Los Angeles just because the odds are working against us. But I have a great engraver that's in downtown LA who does my engraving on bands. And we could probably help you find one for whatever city you're in, because a lot of jewelers will do that. We do not have the technology here to do that on little inside shanks. I mean, it's really, we do it on the big signet rings like this, where it's bigger and bolder, but we don't do the little engraving on the inside of bands. But I've got people here on the West Coast, but where? Yes, good, thank you. But you can probably find somebody locally if you're in a city or near a city that can do it for you. If you call a couple jewelers locally, yeah, and they can do that for you, and they'll help you design your font and pick your, pick the spacing, and they'll show you on a computer how it'll look, and they'll get it done for you right on site. So yeah, it's a really great idea. I oftentimes get pieces engraved on the inside for just a little extra significance or meaning, because you know how I am with meaning on jewelry. So Anyway, this is my 103 Wonder Ring, and it's $9.99 per band. So really, really good band here with the double row. Obviously, you're spending, almost $2,000 when you're getting the two, but it's a wise investment to make, and it truly makes everything you have better. Yes, you did. Who got the big bracelet? Her name's Donna. Where's Donna calling from? Joyce, are you available? Thank you. NC, North Carolina. Yeah. That's one of the easier ones. Like that. That's kind of an easy one, right? Yeah. Thank you, Donna. Donna got the big bracelet. All right, so what do we have left? Not a lot left from the show. We have that opal round from the very, very beginning. We have one chameleon diamond. We have a couple of those diamond pendants available. Oh, our Mahenge spinel, that carat 16 pear shape we had earlier. And that last trio that we brought you to. All right, so let's keep going. Oh, and the tanzanite. Do you guys think we need to show that tanzanite again? I'm a little curious as to how that tanzanite pendant is still here, but it's here. So let's do a quick little extra special deal. I've got a really important Asher cut. I know we've been kind of working our way up in size on tanzanites tonight. We went from a 7 to an 8. I've got a 1077 here to show you as well. Thank you. Okay, so Wonder Rings were all set. I just felt like we needed to see it maybe up close and personal just so that everybody knows of this, a little bit more of this incredible Wonder Ring we speak of so often that is an icon. I'm going to show you a quick deal here. This is not going to last. I can guarantee you that. That is why, because here it is. The very, very impressive Super Jumbo Large Asher Cut Blue Wing Block D, 6275 is the number. Keep calling on Wonder Rings. We have them for you. I've got an affordable pair of diamond earrings as well coming up before the show ends, so stick with us. But this is something to behold. It's 18 karat gold, first of all, 6275. 18 karat rose and white. Why? Oh, why is there rose gold? Well, it has a lot to do with those big pink diamonds on the sides. That's going to be our 1077 Asher. Let's start at the beginning. 1077, largest Asher I have by far, but look what's happening up against the sides. 32 points. Yes, that would be a 16-pointer and another 16-pointer in super saturated, natural, fancy pink diamonds. That is how we have set. I know last night we saw Mahenge spinels with a tanzanite. Now we are upgrading, and we are now seeing pink diamonds. I know Mahenges are rare, but nothing really tops the rarity of a large, natural, fancy pink diamond like this has. So you've got two of those. This is the ultimate 3-stone ring. We've got a huge value. Those pink diamonds you cannot ignore. This is crazy good. I've got a price, well, $14,999. It's been $14,999 for a while. We are ready to get rid of that price and get you a specialty deal right now. But I'll tell you, it's just going to come down to this. Whoever can dial in first and fastest is going to be the winner. Those pink diamonds are so valuable. So this is more than just as much fun as we've been having, calculating per carat prices on Blue Wing tonight. This is a little bit more extraordinary than that. We can't just make it as simple as free diamonds. Let's face it, those are not diamonds that could ever be free. 16-point pinks, those are big enough to be center stones on their own in a ring embellished with diamonds around them, on their own. That's not what you're getting here. You're getting two identical matched, perfect 16-pointers. They are also, I'll just say, as somebody who's had a lot of pink diamonds, you've seen them, as center stones, they very rarely are this saturated. So don't think those were just some extra little throwaway pink diamond. Those are incredible center stone worthy pink diamonds that are large. When we see 15 or 16 pointers in a pear shape that are looking like that, you could easily spend $5,000 on that stone. There are two. There's arguably $10,000 of pink diamonds that are your accessory. Some would say those pink diamonds are more rare. They are. I mean, Blue Wing Block D, we're getting into some rarity here. But if you're going to actually really look at rarity and comparisons, yeah, pink diamonds are rarer than tanzanite. They are. Blue Wing Block D is the highest end, but pink diamonds, there's some very important worth to those pink diamonds. And that's why they're surrounding a 1077 Asher cut that has red flash galore. We're going to make this better than $99.99. That is the lowest price I have on this bag. But of course, we've been seeing, we're up against showing some really big values tonight in our previous tanzanites, one of which is still here. The ring is gone, but the pendant's here. So now we have another ring. This time, high-end pink diamonds with it. We're not going to ask for $99. Better yet, if you can call quickly, and trust me, there will be 2, 3, 4 people. I would not be surprised if there are a lot of different people who end up missing out entirely on this piece because they're just second, third, fourth callers. Don't let that happen, whatever you do, because this is just, I can't duplicate this. We can't make this again. I don't even have the pink diamonds on their own. So this is really what it's about. Do you like this one already? Is it just a matter of the price? It's just about the price, right? You love it. It's one of those where, do you ever find something you love so much, you just immediately fall in love? You say, I'm going to do whatever it takes. I've got to have that. I have got to have that piece. You'll make it happen. The good news is we have the values here to make you just joyous about the savings. The ring, yeah, there's joy coming through, but it's joyous about the amount of money you can save. And since we already have somebody thinking about it, instead of $89.99 or $79.99 or $6,900, I know already it's too low. I know. I'm going lower. Last 25 minutes, we got to get it at home. We've got to do it. Let me try it on because I don't think I did that yet. And then you say sold. Jalen, I hope they're ready. This from a distance, I think we're now really showing off here. Now the illustration is there. You get it now. Look at how saturated from a distance away, how solid the saturation is from the very outskirts to the very core of that stone. The immense, again, those are so important. These pink diamonds are not accents. 16 points each, super saturated. As is in the rose and the white, not even 69, 59. Better yet, $49.99. That's not even your price. I hope they're ready. One only in this world, totally 100% inimitable. It just can't be done again, guys. It's not even $49.99. Hold on, we're going to go lower. First caller situation. Your lowest price, $4,888 only. That's it. Only that one. It is high time to jump in on these phone lines because that is just a superstar of a deal. That's $48.88 with $5,000 pink diamonds, one on each side. Okay. So there's, you're telling me that you're paying for a third of this value here. You got a free $1,077, which should be more than $5,000 on its own. You've got two $5,000 pink diamonds there. And we're selling the whole thing for $48.88. There are 2 people on it. Let's see who's got it. First caller only. That's it. First caller situation. Then I think we need to recap the fabulous pendant, the tanzanite pendant we had. Heart-shaped diamond earrings. Yeah, we need to see those. Heart-shaped pave diamond earrings. Who's got the pink diamond tanzanite combo? Jalen, do you have it? Maybe? Yes? No? Thinking about it, verifying. We got 2 people verifying on it right now. Was that from each of us? Oh, we're kind of. Oh, I see. You've got it? Congratulations. Who are we congratulating? Don't give me that look. What, Joyce? What? It's gone, right? I haven't moved it yet, but it's gone, right? Let's show you the heart shape. White diamonds. There's like a sideshow happening tonight, Tony. There's a whole sideshow happening in the phone bank. As small as it is, there's a whole sideshow going on tonight in the phone bank. 3850 is happening right now. Tony, how many miles did you do today? Did you do 3 miles? 4 miles? I did 7.5 miles today. 7.5. Which is why I only mention it because my knees just cracked when I had to, yeah. Did you hear that, you guys? That was my knees cracking from just picking up something. Yeah, so these are the heart-shaped diamond earrings. And it's 54 points in diamonds in the heart shape. And I thought it's February 2nd, so we need some heart shapes, right? And this could be, I know there's a lot of heart-shaped jewelry out there. I know not a lot of it's in VS Diamonds. This is in VS Diamonds. It's really, really solid. I love that they go all the way out. It's like a rimless style. It's like no edge, no bezel, no border, just goes all the way straight pave, yet so perfectly done. 54 points is the diamond weight. And you get your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And it's going to be a centered post with a butterfly backing. We'll show you the inside and how it's finished because that's really, really well done. And we've got a last look. Now remember that back in the day before we had emojis, that's how you had to type it out with that little greater than sign or less than sign or whichever one that is, and then the 3. But I get what you're doing there because I'm old enough to remember those days where we didn't just have a little heart symbol, and our graphics are that old too. So this is where we've got heart shape, if you wondered what that means. It is going to be the heart shape earring. We've got your choice of gold. I want to show these to you. Again, we'll be getting them out to you in plenty of time. So they are guaranteed delivery in time for V-Day. Look at that inside, finished, under gallery, if you will. Yes, an earring can have an under gallery, and that does. And they're going to be superstars, but in heart shapes. And they're hearty hearts because they've got a really nice size to them. So this is what they look like from a distance away. We'll get you a measurement on them, and then we'll show one up against the ear. And is this my first earring tonight? I just realized that. I haven't had to try on a single earring yet tonight. And that never happens 2 hours and 40 minutes into a show, but here we are. So 3/8 of an inch or so from top to bottom. You're going to see that size translate to an earlobe. And that'll make it even a better, I think, idea of how big they are. They're going to show up. They have presence to them, no doubt about it. This is a style that's very high-end, not just because of the VS Diamonds, but you don't see a lot of this perfect pave that's done in today's diamond world. I mean, to get that perfect pave like you see here, we've had a ring to match, and the ring is just always so beautiful and so popular. And now we've got the heart-shaped earring. So yes, if it looks familiar to you and you do have the ring that I'm talking about, this is the exact match. It looks amazing. I mean, you can see it's got a lot of size. So much size, I would say it's probably best for a primary piercing only. Probably if you're thinking second, third, fourth, it's probably just too large for those upper piercings there. So really best for your primary piercing. And it's going to be really affordable because we actually brought the price down from $9.99. Very fair considering it's earrings, they're bold, they've got a lot of diamond weight, going lower than even $9.99. Back to the wheel we go, and we'll show you what we can do on a value, get them affordable, great gifting idea, perfect time of year to have them, and celebrate. $888, great. $777, better, but not even that price to get them to you tonight. We're going to make it more affordable than even $777. They are only $699 tonight for this perfect solid pave that we love. And then we've got to get that tanzanite. I think we've got to get that tanzanite pendant at home, right? That one's still here. Nobody's got it yet. So we'll get that for a second or really second look. I do have, if anybody needs a Paraíba that's more green than blue, I've got one for you. We have another merengue in a different shape. If you didn't want the pear shape, we've got a cushion cut. Or just any request you have at all. Let me know, we'll help you. $6.99 on those earrings. All right, 60 seconds, then we move right along. We got a lot to show you here still. And don't forget, there's also that 27 karat 90 blue wing block D that we had in the round. Pendant, still here, if you'd like that. So we've got that one here, and our trio, the little trio, the pink sapphire, the alexandrite, and the fabulous savarite, they're here too. And then we've got a really, really cool diamond band. So last call for requests. Anything else we can pop in for a second look for you, let us do that. Just give us a call to tell us which one you're thinking about before we go. $6.99 for the heart-shaped earrings. Congrats on those. All right, let's keep going. We've got a lot to show you, but not a lot of time. We have about 18 minutes left in our Thursday. So I know you've seen it and recently, but I can't leave this here. We're about to sign off here in a few minutes, and I just cannot possibly leave this tanzanite pendant here. And all the other tanzanites are gone. Those were rings, but here's the pendant. Somebody out there must need a great pendant. And if you want the ultimate, it could not get better. The color saturation, the neon, the reds, the size, it's got it all going on. The item number is 8776. And you might remember it's the 822 pear-shaped blue wing block D. Had it up for auction, didn't get the open. We had the auction open, reduced and reduced and reduced again. Didn't get the open. Ended up reducing it even more to say no auction needed, just a great value, first come, first served. This is down to, and yeah, everything is the same there. It's just one big, big yellow diamond as the bail. That's a 36-pointer in the brilliant pear-shaped cut. You have this huge blue wing block D, which is the 822, and we are making this pendant. It is final call. This one will go. We have 17 minutes. It's going to go. I don't think we're going to have to even, I don't think it's even going to be 60 seconds necessary on this, but we'll do it. You've seen it. A lot of people have seen it just recently here in the last few minutes. Probably a lot of people thinking about it right now, probably just weighing the option and probably thinking, you know what, I got to just try it. Try it, get it at home, see what it's all about, put it on the neckline, get it on your favorite chain, keep it or not. But this value could not be better because instead of even running an auction with a silly $3,500 open or even a $3,000 open, we just reduced it to one flat price, which gets that per carat down to those record setters we've loved seeing tonight. And this one is down to $29.99. The piece is yours for under $3,000. And it's a major pendant. We're not talking about a small stone. We're talking 822. The most lavish of saturation you could get. And that's a very, you know how we just had the big Asher cut with the big pink diamonds? Well, here's another one that's incorporating not just diamonds, but a single 36-point pear-shaped natural fancy yellow that's your bail. So that whole piece is $29.99. Take a last look at it. That's going to be it. It should be gone. Jalen, you still got that Asher, right? Yeah. Who got it? Who can I say thank you to? Okay. Yes. Yes. Who is it? Oh, really? Is that, now has she shopped with us before? Yeah. She has? Thank you, Claudia. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and measure this again, show it on the hand, show it on the neckline, all that. Let's show you. It's got a good size bail, so any standard chain, even if you have our yellow diamonds by the yard, that's our round. Yes, we're going to show you the measurement, then I'll show it up against the neckline for you. It's $29.99. We're already verifying. I don't think that's long for this world. You can see it's a little over an inch from the top to the bottom. And now, are you ready to see it? It's so beautiful. It is so, look at that. From a distance away, look at how much saturation level you have to this fabulous stone. Okay, I should have been wearing this all night. Should have just left my love knot behind and worn that all night long. Look at that. Look at that. And we know the blues and the yellows, such a good combo together. Remember, you got the yellow gold and the white gold because it's yellow gold setting for the basket behind that yellow diamond. The white gold is the setting for the tanzanite. Super, super, super cool. I cannot believe, and this is a distance away, and I could go further and further and further away, and I get that it's out of focus, but you see the color. The color never, ever wavers. The color stays as saturated as when you see it up close and personal to when you see it further away, like across the room. The color saturation level is so on point. This is Blue Wing Black D. It's our 822. Back to the wheel we will go. And let's see who's got it. Look at all that red. Look at that. Does anybody have this one yet? Okay, verifying. Well, see, we got a whole batch of new tanzanite collectors have happened tonight. Just by virtue, I think about Claudia and her new pink diamond combination. I think about that 7 carat we had earlier that went out in the auction block. Congratulations again to our winner there. And now here, this big yellow diamond combo with the tanzanite together there. Man, what a good look that is. And so $29.99, I'm going to give it a final 60 seconds, then we're going to be on our way. Do want to remind you, we still have a Chameleon we did show earlier. We had a Chameleon diamond that was under $4,900 for a over half carat stone, actually, and certified, of course. And then we also had those heart-shaped earrings. I did have the Merengue Spinel with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds together. Wonder rings are here if you'd like them. I know $9.99. Everybody should be getting their Wonder rings tonight because that price is always in danger of going up, so should be. It hasn't. We are very lucky and fortunate to say that because that's one that should go way up. Yes. Who did? January. From Texas. Was she new or? Recently new. Thank you so much. Well, congratulations. Another Texas gal. Okay, let's talk about, oh, I know exactly what we're going to talk about. One of the crazy coolest stones we have. A little Mother Nature miracle here. Color changing material. It's already changed color. I wish you could see what I see before I put it on this wheel because it was a different color a moment ago. And it's already starting to change color just because of the hot light it's sitting in right now. This is a rare as can be color change garnet. Okay, it's huge. It's a 516, the item number 7541. This is my one and only color change garnet that I have anywhere near this size. It's colossal. 7541 is the item number. It's going to be our 516 oval color changing garnet. This is out of Tavita, Kenya. The Tavita refers to the mine in the region. Kenya's the country. 118 in diamond weight around it, split shank, bigger diamond in the middle, and then an entire halo. And look at that from the sides. This is now showing pinks and reds, almost like a plummy padparasha kind of color here. It goes from really this like caramel brown, bronzy tone to more reds. So right now it's somewhere in between. It hasn't made a full color change because it's not in incandescent light. But it really does change just even, I love these subtle changes. So you don't need to necessarily have a total shift in your light ambient to have the colors start to really adapt. It's beautiful. Already I'm just loving the colors you're seeing here, these pinky, golden, plummy tones that you have. It's really attractive. It's also got the big diamond weight. It's a total museum stone here. We're going to blow it out, one color. I just love bringing out phenomena stones, this one being the rarest of the phenomenal categories overall, just in that it is a color changing phenomena stone. That's really rare. Other phenomena are like play of color in opals and asterisms that are known as stars. We usually see those in sapphires. We have, chatoyancies, which are cat's eyes. Those are all different types of phenomena. This is the color changing one, which is always the rarest one to get. And we're going to show it to you on the hand here. You can change the gold color if you'd like, but it's just we'll see a Tavita every now and then, but it's a 1 carat or a carat plus. To get 516 of something this rare is super special. And we had it for $79.99. Let's make it a discount here. End of the night is upon us. We have about 9.5 minutes left in the show. We don't see you guys back on TV till Saturday morning, so it is time to get requests in or tell us if there's something we can flash again for you. And then remember to join us throughout the weekend on the daytime, the morning side, or the afternoon, depending on where you live. So 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we have a request coming out, so let me just move this one along. We'll make it $2,499. Thank you. Substantial for a second piercing. I think this is a great choice. It's the perfect choice. For who? Catherine? Or we think, maybe. Hold on, we're double checking. $24.99 on the Tavita. Let's make sure we have enough time to show Catherine. I think this is a great choice. This is a cluster earring. Kind of gives you the look of a stud, but it's a little bit more substantial than what you're usually going to get with a single stud. So let's show these earrings for, we think, Catherine? Great idea for a second piercing if you want a little more substantial. This is it. We always recommend also hoops. We have little huggy hoops and 1/4-inch hoops that also make a great second piercing option, but you know whether you want a stud or a hoop or a button or a hoop. So this is going to be more that button style. 387 is the number. They go way back, but you're getting 71 points in VS Diamonds. It starts with that. You see that center stone, and then it's essentially one stone with a halo around it. So beautiful look. It is Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, for the request here at the end of the night. We appreciate it. You choose your gold color, white, yellow, or rose. And, I love this. We marked down the heart-shaped pavés earlier. We're going to do the same with this high-end cluster, and then we'll show you how they look in the first and the second piercings for you as well. So you can get a much better size reference, but they're under $9.99 for the first time. This is huge. We're going to take them down to a great value. Here's really a classic, and I always advise if you're thinking about a stud earring, and we know that single studs, especially the bigger they go, get really, really pricey. I almost prefer, if money is not even the factor, like if money is no object, which I know is weird to say because it always is, but if you really, truly, even if money is not even your big issue here, I still advise, I kind of prefer having a cluster to a single stone because it's more brilliance. One single round brilliant is only going to have 58 facets max. That's it. Whereas when you have a cluster with what? We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 8 stones in each earring. That would be 8 times 58, if I'm counting correctly. And it's hard because it's hard to differentiate one diamond from another, but it does look like 8 stones per earring. So that means per earring, you'd actually have faceting that'd be like 464 facets. So it gives you more sparkle, more brilliance, more dance, more light, more fire, all the things we want out of our diamonds. Still kind of looks like a cluster. I mean, it looks like a stud, but you've got more brilliance than one diamond can be capable of bringing. So here it is. A diameter of 1/4 inch, actually just a little bit more than a quarter of an inch diameter, centered post, butterfly backing, and then what you really want to see probably is how do they look when they're on. This would be the first piercing. So that's kind of your initial first piercing. Now, I have a couple of piercings, so I'll just move it on up. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. How high do we want to go? We don't need to go that high. This is really best for probably first or second, right? Not up into the helix, but first, second, maybe even third. But that's the cluster design that you're seeing and how it moves. So you really get an idea. There's that brilliance I was telling you about. All that dance and brilliance we love. So that's going to be, actually, let's do better than $9.99. Love the request here at the end of the night. Take them even lower. Let's go back up close. That gives you a little size reference. We've got the ruler with them as well. Let's make them $699 instead. Certainly makes it a lot more affordable, doesn't it? Certainly does. You got a $1,000 price tag, but a big $300 discount coming your way. So major value for a special stud style, but again, 8 stones making up that beautiful look. And how they sit so perfectly together and seamlessly is because of those shared prongs. That's a great technique to use when you want to make it look like just one center stone at first glance. And that, you see there how every stone doesn't always have the 4 prongs around it and then doubled up where you're putting, you know, if you have them, think about it, you're trying to put round brilliance close together. You want it to be consistent. We're very busy on the phone lines yet again. That's the beauty of this. Let's come in even closer here, and then you'll see what I mean by shared prong design. Do you have a pair? Oh, what does she think of these? You got it. Perfect. Thank you, Catherine. So Catherine's got a yellow gold, just refocusing there for you. So see what I mean by shared prong? If each one essentially still has 4 prongs. But if you were to do the traditional setting and do 4 prongs next to another stone that has 4 prongs and the prongs are butting up against each other, then you're having further distance between your diamonds. They're spread apart. You're seeing more gold, which gold is not going to sparkle like diamonds do. So then kind of negates the sparkle when you're looking at gold as opposed to the diamonds. So this is the styling that's so smart when you're putting together a cluster style like this, and they're super popular. So thank you to Catherine, not only for her picking up a pair, but for all these great diamond lovers that are able to get in on this deal as well tonight. We would never have brought these out if it wasn't for her request. So thank you, Catherine, and we all have her to thank for this. And thank you, thank you. Glad to have these, especially when they'll be out to you in time for V-Day. So also another great option, I think, for holiday gift giving, or if you want to just get something special for yourself, you're not breaking the bank to do it. Yeah. Perfect. It's perfect. So I assume she's going to wear the inside out hoop in the first piercing, put these on in the second. Ask her, Jalen, if she saw them against my second piercing. So just because I showed them there, if she missed it, I can show them again. But I assume, yeah, that's going to be beautiful. She has our inside out 1-inch hoops that she wears. So she was asking how these would pair up with it. It's perfect for that. It's beautiful with that. That's the classic look, especially if you have 2 piercings only. It's usually a bigger earring in the first and then something in a stud style in the second. Yes. Oh. Oh, it's pave. So it's like a micro prong. Yes, I can show one up close here, Jess. The heart shapes are pave. So pave style, let me show you. So that just means like a little small, tiny little micro prong that allows smaller diamonds to be set really closely together. Pave, of course, meaning paved. So really the idea is, yeah, let me actually move one aside here so you can see. There's the heart shape we had earlier. That was actually the same price. You can see it's smaller diamonds, but do you see how they're also very seamlessly set? You can get away with pave usually with a smaller diamond. It doesn't negate their value, but you got 54 points instead of 71. These were the same price, by the way, so we'll just show one of each. If you missed the heart shapes earlier, it's also an earring that's a button style, centered post, butterfly backing. You can see we're down to 2.5 minutes in the show. 54 points on the heart shape total, so you are getting greater diamond weight on the cluster style on the right, but each one is $6.99. Each one gives you a choice of gold color, and they're fabulous. They are fabulous. So let us know which one you'd like. Heart-shaped pave, $6.99, or the diamond cluster. Again, 54 points total weight on the heart-shaped earring. You will get to, of course, I'm just showing one of each, so you can do the compare and contrast side by side. 71 points on the cluster, and we'll be here after we go off the air to help you get all the pieces you need. What's that? Any more questions? Thank you. So heart shapes and clusters, $6.99 per pair. Choose your favorite. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Don't forget, so on Fridays, we used to have a show on television. That's only online now because that was our our viewership night where we didn't have all of our networks with us. So that's now an online show. It's still here if you need a little Friday fix in jewelry shopping. So you can join us at 7 o'clock tomorrow online. And as far as television is concerned, we're back on the weekend, throughout the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday mornings, though. It's 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm with you on Saturday and Sunday for those two big 3-hour editions. They are always fabulous. They are always rocking. I hope you'll join me this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun, as it always is. So next television broadcasts are Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Of course, we're here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday on TV, Friday online only. So Joyce and Joanne will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for a little online edition. If you need a little jewelry fix for your Friday evening, get your weekend kicked off, and then I'll see you guys on Saturday and Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, and 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday and Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you guys then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a great Friday. And call us with any questions, because we have been very busy. So if you had a struggle getting through on the phone lines, we're going to be here taking phone calls till we get every last one answered. So don't hesitate to dial into that phone number on the screen right now. Even after we go off the air in 20 seconds, we will be taking your calls, placing your orders, answering any questions, and so on and so forth. So thanks again for watching tonight. Thanks for shopping. Welcome to all of our new registers. Again, next television broadcast on Saturday and Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you guys then. I can't wait. The shopping will continue. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a good night. We'll see you on Saturday.